refresh rate of your monitor actually is. Most computer monitors now are a refresh rate of at least 60.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Honestly, I think mine might be a 120, and mine's old.
I don't know which one mine is, but it was pretty good for when it was, which unfortunately was some time ago.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, that's yeah. So that now, if you're talking about how to get it to run in like windowed mode or anything, that should just be a basic video option in the game itself.
I can't see anything in the game, hence I just have black screen and saying input.
you could try Googling it.
That's what I'm doing right now.
So the game's not even displaying.
Apparently not. Yeah.
Okay, that's a different issue. I thought he was literally just asking how to make the game go windowed.
Nope. No, I definitely got that he was asking how to change the setting. I'm just not sure how you would do it outside of the game. At least not.
It'd have to be in the drivers, and if you've got NVIDIA video card, then maybe the GeForce Experience thing would probably help.
Helps me out, that's for sure. Okay, so it's having trouble connecting to Ustream. I'm not surprised. I think Ustream actually finally kicked off a little bit ago. Actually, I'm going to check that real fast here while we just give people a chance to catch up and see what's going on here.
Knock, knock.
Hi, Silent. Oh, no, discontinued September 17th, so it's discontinuing tomorrow.
What, the blackout shit?
No, the Ustream. Which might as well be the blackout shit. But yeah, that's when everything should start updating. We should hopefully have everything on our site updated to Vaughn TV, at least for the stuff that we can't exactly do on Twitch and YouTube, because YouTube sucks and Twitch, well, we can't do talk show stuff, but we can't just randomly watch YouTube videos. Can we?
Yeah. You have to have commentary over it and not just watch stuff.
Well, we do commentary over it regardless, but yeah. But it's not much. It's more like little side comments.
It has to actually be like a fucking riff tracks level of commentary.
It has to be a lot more just actual, instead of just like random weird talking, and actual reactionary stuff. And we do reactionary stuff on the show stuff, but yeah, for the after party, we don't do much of anything like that.
Yeah, so that's the problem with that. Yeah. For that, it's since I don't really do reactionary shit, and I still don't have a camera, so it's kind of pointless.
Well, you don't necessarily need a camera. You just have to react verbally to it, but you have to be quick-witted.
Next month, I plan on going through Layers of Fear during my show, during my days. That's why I would have needed the camera.
Ooh, that's... Actually, I did do Layers of Fear, but I didn't go that far, so yeah, all power to you, man.
Yeah, and the thing of it is I probably can't get the shit up until like after next. My paycheck don't come until like the week after next anyway.
That's alright. I mean, like I said, there's no such thing as dibs on our stream. Anybody could play anything else that they want, though. Usually you might want to at least give a little bit of a gap so that, you know, people... Yeah, so you're just not like, oh, I'm going to play this at the exact same time just because I can. Alright, okay, so, I think I got... Yeah, it doesn't even have Space Marine in the game thing here, so let's just get it started here.
I'm working through my stuff, so I'll join in whenever I get it to work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if we don't have more people, I'm gonna have to just start jumping on the single-player campaign. Unfortunately, I found out that the multiplayer is not what I expected it to be, which I shouldn't be surprised, in all honesty.
What is it?
It's not co-op, that's for sure.
Let me see how long it would take Space Marine to actually install.
Sega.
Alright.
I can around an hour. I got like this one last thing for this class to do, and it's dealing with Linux, which I don't hate it as much as fucking Apple products, but I don't like using it.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start. We got the stream up here. Everything appears to be working and online. So I'm going to go ahead and start the recording process here. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Circuit's Gaming Room. I am Circuit Main, and we are playing Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. Because I am a Space Marine. Of course, my initial thought was that I could play this co-op with a bunch of friends and we could just have fun going through the campaign together. But apparently I misunderstood. Now, it does have a campaign. However, it's a single-player campaign, no co-op at all. And it does have an online, which has a few different modes. Versus, Exterminatus, and apparently a customizer that you can't reach until you're level 4. So I do got a few friends here. 2 of them, unfortunately, one of them doesn't have the game. 2 of them are trying to get it to work, either by download or functionality. So right now I am literally a man of 1. So we are still going to try to do a little bit of the online thing here, but we might end up actually jumping right into the single player campaign. Well, let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm just going to try doing an automated match here real fast while we wait for them, see if they can do anything. Get an idea of what this is all about here. Let's see, battle record, kills, assists. Okay, these are all the things, different things that you can get. So, yep, it's me and one other guy named Yu Kagane. Or Yu Kagane. Yu Kagane me? Yu Kagane me? Okay, I'm gonna go turn on a fan here real fast. Unfortunately, it's also pretty stupid hot. Well, it's warm, really.
It's hot as fucking New York by Bob standards, and it's hot in Utah. Is all of America hot today?
No, I'm pretty sure half of it is drowning.
Well,
Yeah.
we know Florida is.
Well, Florida and the Carolinas. By the way, whoever's out there, stay safe. Or get a really good boat.
You are in good hands. Or if you're somehow in a flooded thing with power still, stay out of the water.
And
Right.
if you're the dude in the box with the American flag, keep doing it. I need something to laugh at.
Well, you got that one idiot that went out in his boxer shorts and American flag.
Again.
Oh.
It's the same fucking dude.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. I mean, at least it's the same guy and not another idiot, but still.
You have to give him credit for dedication to this.
Yep.
Someone already played Slayer with him whipping his hair.
Xenos life form detected.
Okay, actually, this isn't too bad. It looks like Exterminatus is basically you just keep killing.
Yeah, dude, Exterminatus is just murder everything.
Yep. I'm okay with that. And migrated to new host, literally in the middle of the match.
Oh yeah, so I'm not sure how many people watching or you guys actually keep up with Destiny stuff, but they actually did something really cool with the latest update.
Actually, I did hear about this, but go ahead.
Yeah, so the raid dropped this week, and it took like a day and a half or so for a team to finally beat it. But the interesting thing about it was that it actually triggered each events in the world, to where there was actually a whole new list of activities and stuff to do following it. And what I found interesting is that, yeah, the area that you access the raid from, the new raid from, the next time you went in there, it actually, like, first thing that sets it up for you is it triggers an entire cutscene talking about how the character that the area revolves around says you know, I sent the team in there, and now all of this is going to shit, basically.
So the world first fucked it up for everybody.
Essentially.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that idea actually.
Did you finish the campaign, Silky?
Yes. I finished the main campaign. But yeah, the last area, and I wonder if it was a result of the raid being beat. I built up
The Dreamy City.
Yeah, the Dreamy City. We unlocked it, and me and my roommate DM and everything, we were trying to do a lot of this stuff together.
Yeah.
And so we unlocked it. He actually ran around later that night, but I had to go to sleep, go to work the next day. And then, oh wait, was that yesterday? No, that was yesterday. So no, that's right. I decided I needed to pass out for waking up for the stream. He ran around a little bit more. And apparently, for whatever reason, the entirety of the area is basically like all the enemies running around are pretty much leveled over where we're at, and we're at the soft cap level. So the entire last area is actually
High level. Yeah, the world first, so the people who do it within 24 hours, they get an automatic guarantee of the raid exotic and a exclusive fucking banner.
yeah, that's not too big deal.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm at least 30 to 40 points off of even being at the power level to do the raid.
What are you at?
512.
I'm at like 523. If you can do the raid at 523, like at the 520, but you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah. Well, you see, here's the thing. I'm at 512 because, yeah, Forsaken dropped, but you have to think about how much time I haven't had to play.
Yeah. I don't know. Cause I have the same thing.
What?
I have like the same goddamn problem of I have to study, I have to go to work, and like for like the 1 to 3 hours that I have, it's just trying to get more and more time to do it. So I haven't found an actual team to do the new raid anyway.
Oh yeah, because they haven't
No, I'm a part of the clan, and not even some of us aren't really doing the raid.
I will say Bungie still needs to get on fixing the challenge.
They need to fix that, and they need to fucking for shit like to take the new shit, just like Escalation Protocol. I can see it fucking dying. Because the thing of it is there's no way you can do that in Team 3, even at high rank, even at high power level.
Well, you gotta remember that that's pretty much like the old Court of Oryx. Is what it is.
And so I thought I told you I've never had a chance to play Destiny 1.
Oh jeez, this keeps going.
But that's what the Blind Well is. It's essentially the new Court of Oryx-like activity. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, doing the first boss for the raid is a way to get your third
Yeah, and trust me, trust me, that's probably going to change because all it's done is piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, because you can't really do it, because you gotta progress, and the only way to make the character stronger is keep doing the raid.
No. It's because it's for the people that usually may not have the raid that may not be able to do that.
Yeah. Because doing a raid with random people is like a fucking crapshoot.
It can really depend, dude. Honestly, my luck with guiding games has always been pretty good. Then again, I'm the person that I'm the person looking for. Then again, I'm a shooter, and of course that means that I'm actually kind of competent, and I get people don't get pissed off at it. Regardless, they will do it for the figure that's there.
Oh, damn it. Oh, now the game is getting very interesting. Then again, I'm getting my ass. Basically, it's kicking my butt.
Destroyed. Releasing safeguard.
I have no idea what's going on, other than I just keep killing, and it's we're on wave 5 of 20.
To the Warhammer 40k universe.
Oh, okay. Now we're in it. Now we're in a different section finally. Okay.
But
oh yeah, by the way, Silent, there is one thing that I really hope they either, one, make it easier to get the thing, or two, they just stop making it part of the infusion process. But fuck, why the hell is it called
Master Code?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
They're supposed to be easier to get. I haven't gotten any of those fuckers to drop other than my already masterwork items.
Yeah.
You can go fuck yourself with that shit.
Well, that or you buy them from Spider.
I have like 300 fucking legendary shards. The thing of it is I'm saving that for the faded Ingrams that I can get once a week.
I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I don't really. I don't put much into getting stuff from War at this point. But then again, that's also because I'm
Yeah, but I want the Borealis, and it counts with the fucking tier 1, so it's gonna be in there.
Okay. Well, I've actually. I don't know how I got that one. Actually, that one I did get from Sir. That one just dropped me somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any, aside from the 2 quest missions, I haven't gotten, well, 3, because keep that statue. Because apparently it's going to be for the, bow.
Whoops.
Wait, oh,
Yeah, that statue that that the chick gives you is apparently linked to the bow. It's the one that allows you to get into the Dreaming City.
So that's what the talisman can be used for later.
Yeah, that's what people think it's going to be used for, and it's most likely. I need to do more of those spiders bounties to get the exotic that drops from it.
Yeah. Just remember, unfortunately, that is another bounty system that has issues. I literally just yesterday with myself, my roommate here, and another one of our clanmates. We went and we did the adventure for the guy that Spider wanted on Mercury.
Yeah.
And we went in there, killed him, and only one of us got the credit. So only one of us actually got the bounty. And I can tell you this right now, fuck going back in there.
Yeah, because it's like 500 or something.
540, and they always have mechanics that really want. Like, oh my god, the first.
Let's not allow you to use guns. Fuck yourself.
No, there was a way to get to use guns. It was just difficult.
No, me and the dude that I played with for my time, we just lured him the fuck out and just teased it.
Oh yeah. Well, there's two ways you can choose. You can lure them out like that. You can also sit there, and if you've got stuff that recharges grenades really fast, you can still use your grenades. And there's a spot you can sit in where nobody can hit you. You can just keep chucking grenades. But to do it legitimately, pretty much
destroy the business center back over.
Yeah. Although I definitely do not suggest doing so. Yeah. Not until everybody jumps towards like his advantage to get to the actual cap.
Yeah, and from what I've been watching from the dude, the rate is 560. It's actually 560 enemies to 580 at the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's supposed to be your final battle
of the month.
Well, I guess this is really kind of interesting too. I guess with all the events that have been going on, I guess this is a way to play into the race.
Yeah. Then I think Penumbra is going to have the same treatment that the current one has.
Yeah, which actually I'm very interested to possibly jump back into the Leviathan right now that I'm at like 5. I want to see how much of a joke it is now.
Yeah, you know, I'll probably get. Too bad fucking Destiny doesn't have crossplay, but I wouldn't mind helping you join and see how much it is to become something good.
Yeah. Once it seems like enough developers that would be there that would want to have crossplay be a thing. But unfortunately, I think two factors that are really there. One is actually Sony.
I think Activision will be actually fine with fucking crossplay. Yeah, it's mainly Sony because money.
Unfortunately, yes. right, you jerk offs. I'm a lot more stubborn than you anticipated, huh?
Number 2.
That was a fallen vandal.
Yeah. The fucking bow is apparently supposed to be it's supposed to be hard as hell to get from the quest ones.
Well, hell, the Ace of Spades
Enough
one is not
destroyed.
exactly easy either.
Releasing safeguard.
Especially if you're trying to do the Gambit invasion kills without being with friends.
I did that. It's easy, but the Hawthorne shotgun kill, that shit was with the elemental weapon. I just said fuck it and got the Kevin what's his face. I didn't have I still don't have the Borealis. Hard light.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Oh, here we go. Now I got jetpacks. Magical circuit flying through the sky.
Take him out.
Shoot him down. Fortunately, I have no idea where anything is coming from.
No, hell, even fucking escalation protocol is kind of easier for me to do. It's still a bit of a pain in the ass when you don't have it when you don't have an actual team of 6 people.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and quit the match here, because as funny as this is, yeah, without everybody else being in it, it's not as good.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second to boot it up and adjust it to my settings.
Oh, you got it loaded?
Yeah,
Yeah, if it doesn't have the input thing, because that can happen.
Did you ever figure that one out, Toa?
Installed and reinstalling.
Okay. Well, while we
What
wait for
inputs?
them, well, let's go ahead and have a little bit of a food challenge here. Not exactly a challenge, really, but something fun. Here we have a normal, everyday Twinkie, or so it seems. While being fall, we have pumpkin spice-filled Twinkie.
there's a sin.
I know, there's a sin here. However,
Some
we're not going to just leave it on the Twinkie alone. We also have here a cup of apple juice. And not just any apple juice. This is actually an apple juice from an orchard that is down south of Utah. So this is a homegrown apple juice. At least my homegrown. So,
I wouldn't have done it.
and I am going to turn this sucker down because it's louder than I thought. There we go. So, got the Twinkie. Through the lips, past the gums. Wow, you can smell the spice from here. Alright. It tastes like pumpkin spice Twinkie. That's it. It's not bad. It's not fantastic. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Oh, there it is. There it is.
I was about to say, you forgot about the...
No, I mean, it just tasted like a little pumpkin spicy. It wasn't any big deal, but yeah, for some reason, the aftertaste is like full-on pumpkin pie pumpkin spice. I gotta admit, it is a good flavor, though. You know, it kind of feels like you're eating a Twinkie that's stuffed with a pumpkin pie.
I got like those 4 Pop-Tart packs, like 2 generic ones and 2 specialty ones. God was the autumn one, and it had a pumpkin pie-like thing with brown sugar and a chocolate thing like s'mores.
Okay.
And the pumpkin one, and it's actually pretty good. It feels that it tastes like I'm actually eating a pumpkin pie.
And apple juice? Let's see. It's not bad. It's good apple juice. Tastes good. So, challenge is fall deliciousness. Fall deliciousness. Anyway, Silent, you got everything configured there, or?
It's still trying to fucking. Oh, you gotta be shitting me! It didn't go.
What?
It's doing the first time running bullshit.
Oh, that fun stuff. Yeah, we shouldn't be surprised. It should only take a minute or so.
I'm in it now.
Oh, you got in the game?
No, Silent.
Oh, no, he's getting there.
On my little Steam thing.
Okay, I'm starting to think Bungie intentionally fucked with the salvage patrols.
Cause it's a bitch to do them now instead of just killing them.
Because it says
Yeah.
it
No,
says to
medic.
collect 7 of these items. Normally, all I have to do is kill 7 of the enemies.
Yeah, you have to kill them now.
I'm pretty sure I've killed about 16, 17 of the needed enemies right now.
Well, it's very simple. Instead of having to kill 7, you have to kill 7D.
I have it somewhere in there.
Well, seriously, hopefully you figure that one out.
At least it's not the. Oh dear God! There's a patrol that can if you need to run around and do patrols and you're in the Dreaming City, don't get the salvage patrol over by the Rift Generator public event, because it will require you to defeat a certain type of enemy, which I think maybe 1 or 2 show up every like 10-15 minutes. It is a piece of shit, and every time we realize that that's the one that it was, we just gave up on it because it was dumb.
Oh, guess what, you guys?
What's up?
I am playing The Sims right now. I tried to cook some pancakes at level 3 cooking, and I almost burnt my house down.
That's what happens when you try to tame the power of pancakes.
Pancakes require at least a level 7 cooking. And even then you'll need at least level 9 if you want them to be golden brown, perfectly circular. Don't even get me started on shaping them into things.
Well, this is The Sims. You can do it like when you have. Let me see.
I'm just talking about real life. You ever try to actually cook a damn pancake?
Actually, yes.
Oh my God! I never cook. I never cook. What?
Nah. Yo, Josh, I'm sending you an invite.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can I please get this guy can I please get this bounty on?
Alright, here we go. So it's me and Silent that's going to be doing some multiplayer shenanigans for Space Marine.
I wish I had that game now.
It was free.
Oh.
What?
That's the key word there.
Free.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I decided to do a Let's Play of it, because it was free. So a good chance that everybody was able to get a hold of the game, or at least most likely get a hold of it.
I didn't.
No.
Oh, and plus, I created my character from the D&D, Sapphire Plague, as a human. I swear to God, she does look like the mob boss. Why is this thing like not working today? Oh. Anyway, like she. This The weirdest thing, I have her doing like mischievous things and plus working out.
Ah, damn it! Just saw Last Man Standing, and that's when I got surrounded. I'm ready to retry.
Let's do some spaghetti. Who touched my spaghetti?
Which Sims are you playing?
4.
Oh, you poor deluded fool.
Why?
Because it only got worse since 1. And 4 is like just a horrible cash. I'm kidding, I don't know. I'm not.
It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I would say Sims 3 and Sims 4 are the best ones because they were the last 2. And plus I never played the Sims 1 or 2. I played Sims 2 on the PlayStation 2, which was a load of bullshit.
Well, yeah, you're playing a game like that on a console. That's not gonna work well.
Well, they put The Sims 3 on the PlayStation 3. I'm not surprised if they do it for 4.
I'd still stand by my statement on that one. The Sims is one of those things where you cannot replicate the experience on console. Just because of how huge it is, how many different customizations, plus the self-made DLC stuff that people come up with.
Well, if you look at my character does represent, like, the Mafia style. And knowing it's The Sims 4, like, they actually do customize. Okay, in The Sims 3, Sims 2, and Sims 1, you can barely customize your characters. You know, their faces and everything like that. In Sims 4, you could customize everything. Except for maybe the clothes thing. That's about it. If they do that for The Sims 5, they're like, well then, just coming out with just The Sims 5 and putting everything in there. Trust me. I mean, I've been playing this game for almost a year now, and it's like very good. I had to uninstall it for some reason and stuff like that. I got my house like in purple and brown and like sort of, it looks like the Mafia house, like the little, it's like the Mafia daughter's like going out on her own, and it's like, huh, so this is what her house would look like. Just all in brown wood and maybe tile and carpet for the flooring.
I didn't see what the challenge was.
You passed the challenge.
No, I didn't. You did, maybe. Oh, shit! Survive.
Dude, I'm just starting out, so what the hell do you expect me to do?
Run around like a chicken.
With his head cut off.
Yeah, wow. This game does not pull its punches, does it?
Nope.
Let's see. Let's work hard today so I can get like a few things. God, it is not going up, and I'm only on level 4. No, level 3
Alright.
of criminal, and that's like a bad thing. Oh my God, I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up this time. Almost did. Oh yay, I get vacation day finally. Sorry if I'm playing a completely different game than you guys are.
It's okay. This happens a lot with my Let's Plays. Bunch of people play a bunch of different games while we got one that's actually being streamed. So you get to hear about all the awesome other games we could be playing, and instead you're watching me fail.
Well, we could do I was thinking about making all of you guys in my little house, like all of our D&D characters, because I got something good.
Fuck. You take care of it.
Because I got something good for Blue Typhoon since they have a Luchador's mask in this one. And plus I can make them with a red mohawk.
Oh shit.
Oh, never mind.
Ah, god damn it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put this in fucking public. See if anything works better.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not getting any leveling.
Yeah, it would be not so bad if we would at least tinker up and level, but it's like we fail. We don't get anything out of it. But yeah, go ahead and throw me an invite then after you get it in public. I even tried going with the machine gun one just so I could try to make sure that everything around you died.
Oh no, you have to work out first, then you can go to sleep.
The
Yes,
Sims.
The Sims. I got her on a treadmill right now, and she's like tired as fuck just from running on a treadmill. And she's like skinny, like very skinny.
You're killing her, aren't you?
No, I'm not killing her.
You're killing
It's just
her.
that she's right.
You're killing
Well-
her! Are all of those level 1? I'm the only one that's one level above 1 at this point.
Yeah, you're the one with the shittiest connection.
Well, that
I
sucks
have the
too.
shittiest
That actually is
connection.
really weird because I'm on like a crazy fiber optic. How in the world am I in a shitty connection?
Because 60 is better than 100.
She can go for a
Apparently.
salad today. She can go for a garden salad today because she is not being fat. Let's see. Let's see. She's level 4, almost a level 4. So, just. I like how they say you have to be playful while you're a criminal, and that you know your mood set has to be playful. And I was like, why?
I think they want you to be the Joker.
Yeah, they want me to be a Joker very badly. Actually, you can make the Joker in The Sims 4 if you get enough custom content.
The Joker and the Batman living in the same house. Talk about your odd couple.
Trust me, once you get back to it, they're gonna be married. They're gonna be fucking married. Well. Let's see. She's got 2 hours, so.
Hey, Josh, back out.
Might as well kill
Backing
some
out.
time. Backing out. And this guy keeps calling me. He met me when my neighbors came over, and I was like, no, sorry, I'm not interested because you got a wife and everything. You know, you got a wife and everything, and then.
I am the Space Marine.
Hey, IRL or in game?
End game.
New challenge coming up.
In game, have fun.
And I already
And-
succeeded. It took me 5 seconds to succeed, apparently.
That's because I threw a grenade at you.
And I can probably do my regular stuff. Technically, my house looks really good for some reason with this purple and blue and everything. Yay, I got a promotion. Where's my promotion? Yay, I got more money. Yay. Now, let's see. I need more mischief. Of course. Let's see
Hey,
if I
guess
can
what, you
find-
ogres? I am a Space Marine.
I like how I was listening to top songs you will never forget. The first one on there was All Stars.
Oh God, we want to forget that one. There's a difference between songs.
I think it's a good song. I think it's a good song.
Sorry, second. I actually like All Stars unironically. I just don't like the meme version of it.
Yeah,
It is a meme.
No, it isn't. It was actually in Shrek before it was a meme, and Shrek is now a meme. So
Here-
everything about
Actually,
Shrek
it was
is a
it
meme.
honestly in Shrek first. It could have. I think
Yes.
it may have been in
Yes.
Inspector Gadget first.
No, it
No.
wasn't. No,
Inspector-
I had Inspector Gadget.
No,
I
I'm
had
just kidding. I'm
Inspector
kidding.
Gadget.
Relax,
I-
relax.
I-
Wow.
I was gonna get so
nobody-
triggered there. I was
Wait,
gonna
so
get
am I the only one that
Minute.
remembers? Oh yeah, am I the only one that remembers that when that song was just a song by Smash Mouth that was on the radio?
Oh,
Yes.
I remember that.
It's a song by Smash Mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought Blink 182 did it.
Find a way to get
No, it's
Blake
by
to
Smash
No,
Mouth.
no, dude, it's Yellow Card.
And then the second one was Toxic by Britney Spears. And I was like, yeah, I do remember that one. I was okay. Silent can dumb me for this because I was singing Britney songs today. You know, all the Britney songs and everything, and he sounded. I bet he sounded like a dead cow. You know, just singing them. Okay.
You said it, not
That's-
me.
Yeah,
Wait.
I know.
Yes, that's what we need.
Or
Yes.
dead.
Yes, you took time to die. No,
I
no, you
believe-
go back here and die.
I did go to the club to celebrate Freddie Mercury's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing was that was funny about this. It's like those were the two songs that I actually remembered, and then there was other ones that were from, you know, from the past that I knew, and I was like, yeah, I know that one. I know that one. We'll never forget that one. And it was on Facebook, and nobody uses Facebook anymore.
Well, they
And-
kind of did it to themselves.
No, they didn't. Facebook, it was a good site to use because, what was it? Oh, what was that racist site? What was that racist site?
Racist.
No,
Are you talking about
rapist.
MySpace?
Rapist, yes. Oh my god, I said rapist, and yeah, racist.
You're not winning either one.
Oh, I see. So that's okay. Now I get what the spider company's other range. Okay.
I actually, when I was very little, when Shrek came out, I actually saw it in theaters. That was the first movie I actually saw in theaters.
Let's see if I can get the Pinto.
That was actually my first movie because
Batman and Robin in theaters.
Quad.
You poor soul.
what? Which
No,
one?
wait, he actually, his family spent money to go see that movie in theaters.
I actually have it on DVD, so
Here's the thing, though. It was town in a theater that could only fit like at most probably.
I don't know. If he saw it in like one of the dollar theaters, I could excuse that. If he went like premiere day, full price.
oh my god, no.
You got old stock of movies that had already either been out of circulation for about a month or a few weeks since they were done with major runs.
So basically, the dollar theaters.
But
No, the 50-cent theaters.
those were the days. Now
They still are.
I don't have a dollar theater. I have to go full price.
I have a few still,
I
but yeah.
can find a dollar theater.
We still have a drive-in for crying out loud.
See,
We
luckily,
used
I
to
thought-
have a
fucking
drive-in.
You got a drive-in in my city as well.
All right.
I'm just happy I have a theater near me that I can go see a movie when it comes out. If I go Saturday morning, I can go see the movie for like $6.
Why do I always think of the trailers coming this fall? You know the epic voice.
Coming this fall!
You do know he died, right?
One man's journey.
This Friday! You will not believe what you'll see in your seats on Saturday during the movie event of the century, this Sunday only on this Friday movie! Sorry.
John, don't you have grenades right now?
Is it David or Don?
Actually, I do have a grenade. Had a grenade.
Now I remember the meme. Now I remember the meme. Can we go to Disney? Can we go to Disney World this summer? Oh, what the fuck? One man's journey. Okay, we'll go. I was like so laughing.
You know what? I kind of want to see the Space Marines Disney-fied now. Like in Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh my god.
You know what I was?
Because Hero's Journey was supposed to be, No, Hero's Journey was, StarCraft.
You know what I want to see? Like, you remember how it was animated and everything? Like, in, live action stuff? I want to see Shrek in live action. I want to see Shrek in live action.
Song of the South.
Yeah.
No shit.
Thank you.
Play of it.
I wonder who they gonna play as Shrek. And if they do that.
They already did do that. They got to play of Shrek.
Who was originally supposed to be the voice actor for Shrek?
Actually, Mike Myers was supposed to, not Mike Myers, he is the voice of Shrek.
I
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley was originally going to be the voice of Shrek, and then he died.
Yeah. Oh, you know what the saddest thing about it is?
That he committed suicide because of too much drugs.
But you know what's really sad that I just found out from my mother? That, okay, our neighbors are drug addicts. Okay. Technically, one of them died on their birthday, in August. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. It was a drug overdose. Well, that kind of figures.
It's sad, but it figures at the same time, you know? Still sucks.
Her boyfriend is still living there, and I was like, well, he never comes out of the damn house, so...
I am not surprised. Drug addicts kind of squat.
Fuck.
Please don't burn down the house. I just bought this new furniture for you, and please don't burn it down.
Sets on fire.
Oh, shut up. Now I'm gonna make salads for the rest of the day. I just made some French toast. I'm so proud of myself. I know, boss. I know you want to kill me for friggin' I gotta put the dishes up. Hold on. Okay, now I'm going.
Oh, Silent, you're the only one left.
Fuck, I had to reload.
You should have ran like hell.
Okay, that's right.
Oh, man. Oh, we were so close. We were literally at the end of that area. We just had to kill those last few guys.
I don't care, because I can't really do much up until the point that my fucking level goes up. So I need to back out just for
I already got level 6 in cooking, and I'm like...
Oh, hey, it gave me experience points. I think your level might have gone up.
No. Because it kept me fucking with them even when I said no, I forgot to actually back out.
I wonder.
So these guys have to go back.
Okay. Social interactions of Voodoo Doll.
Just start the campaign circuit.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just do the campaign. But you can see right here, you can actually customize your loadout if you ever want to in the game. And you can also edit how your Space Marine appears.
I wonder
Actually,
how
wow, it really does have a lot of customization options. You got different chapters that you can do, different armors based on that chapter.
Yeah, the chapters have different armor sets. You didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't, but now I know. Knowing is half that battle. But yeah, armor colors, armor plating. You can even change up the shoulder badge a little bit there. That's cool.
Is that who I need? Is that who I need?
Wait, how's this still 3? I
So,
thought it would be 4 by now.
so there's something a little cool for you guys there. But we're gonna go ahead and just go into the single player campaign now because, unfortunately, the multiplayer campaign is fun, but you really need you either need to rely on randoms, which can be bad, or have friends with you, which unfortunately I only have one who is awesome, but he's not enough.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna stay fucking switch to Grand Theft Auto.
So we're gonna go ahead and try out the single player campaign now because I did say I am a Space Marine. Let's see what being a Space Marine is actually all about when I am actually the hero. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Okay, let's see here.
Looks like they're being invaded by the Xenos.
Xenomorphs.
Actually, I think it's Xenos is their way of saying the orcs.
No, Xenos is what they say for anything not human.
Oh! Okay then. But what about the Vermintide then?
Vermintide is a is different universe entirely.
Ah.
Yeah, because I don't think Vermintide's even. I don't think is it Warhammer 40K for that as well, or is it just Warhammer?
It's just It's Warhammer.
Okay.
Oh! Jeez, I thought it was a 40K
There's Warhammer
thing.
40K, and then there's Warhammer Fantasy, which is also just known as Warhammer.
That somewhere along the lines they did a Star Wars and have an old universe.
No, they were made at the same time.
Universe continuity split.
Tell you're a robot again.
You just let that fucking spaghetti out.
Oh my god! They're deploying the Ultramarines!
There's a Kiari.
That's right. They found something important, and it's so bad that they got to deploy the Ultramarines.
You know that this only fight other monsters.
And now we get to watch a bunch of ship debris floating through space. This is actually a real fear and a real threat into space travel. Just a lot of debris all over the place. Because you could have the littlest thing, the size of a screw, going at such fast speeds that it'll actually puncture the hull of a spacecraft. And it could actually cause massive damage. It is amazing how bad space debris can be.
What's gonna be the fastest way?
In fact, there was one of the biggest fears way back in the day that Russia, USSR initially, was during the space race that they would actually get so pissed off that they basically do an all or nothing mentality. If they couldn't have it, nobody could. And they would actually scatter debris all throughout the entire stratosphere so nobody could get up in space.
Clever of the damned orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot.
Anyway, there's a little bit of interesting history for you all.
And the funny thing is that really, if you think about it, that's essentially what the mentality was on both sides during the Cold War.
Unfortunately, yeah, it was an all or nothing on both sides. So they were so scared of the other one doing the all or nothing that they were willing to do it, but they weren't able to do it too because they figured that they would do it too, you know? It's like when both sides are holding a gun and against each other. They're more afraid of the other person shooting, but they don't want to shoot either because that person might shoot back.
Yep, I mean, essentially the Cold War was a 50-year Mexican standoff.
Mutually assured destruction.
50, I thought it was still ongoing.
No, it ended back in the 1990s. Pretty much when Russia collapsed.
Technically, the fall of the Berlin Wall is considered the end of the Cold War.
Yeah,
It was that, but it was also that was one big indicator. But there was also the whole fact that Russia essentially bankrupted themselves trying to keep up their arsenals and exponentially increase them like we were. Ironically, they kept trying to build bigger and bigger walls until it just kind of went Squidward on them.
Squidward. Oh, sorry.
Oh, here I am! Space Marine time! And I got a knife and a gun.
Technically, you have a machete.
Gun, Circus got a gun!
He's got a sword!
I've got your nose.
Alright.
He's got a nose.
Alright, let me be real. Yo, let me be real. The average size of a Space Marine is like 10 foot tall. 10, 12 foot. That is a fucking machete in your hand.
No, I know, but I'm just gonna have fun with the fact that it seems really small for his size. It's probably as big as I am, in all honesty, but it's still funny.
It's about half your size.
Oh god. I really like this new super for the Titans.
The hat.
Yeah, the giant hammer that I basically just go. All I have to do is just sit there and spin, and I can just spam it forever.
Yeah.
Oh, almost got level 7 of mischief. You mischief.
Oh, and now we got executions! That's right, we're getting brutal up in this bitch.
All I'm gonna say is funny that the orcs are fucking have a Cockney accent.
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
Oh, man,
Hey, it
what's
does.
over today?
I'm just waiting for him to call me governor. What are you gonna do, Gov? Gotta save the world, Gov.
Mention that a lot of Warhammer 40k is British themed.
I was thinking about adopting a child. What do you guys think on the Sims?
Hey, you do you.
Oh, I'm sick.
Because I don't want to deal with
Just
a
remember, a
husband
child's a
right
big
now.
responsibility. You have to feed it every day.
Well, it's depending on which, if you get a full-fledged child or if you get a toddler or an infant. There's infant, toddler, child, teen, and that's all you can go up. I think you can only go up to child if you're going to adopt.
Okay, I gotta admit, the single-player campaign's pretty fun so far. Then again, I've only doing the prelude, and I'm just beating the crap out of everything that's coming around me.
Oh shit, that better not last when I get the trailer moved ahead.
I'm gonna put your head on a spike, Space Marine!
Let's see, we're gonna work out today.
Okay, here's funny. This guy's watching me as I am literally turning his turret around on him. Oh, no, he ran away.
Hey, yo, sir, you want to know how big the ammunition that you're actually firing?
I'm guessing it's probably as big as a single finger.
Soda can.
That sounds about right.
I'm trying to reach my Pepsi and I can't.
You have legs.
I do have legs, but it's right across from me. Ah.
Wait, is all sector down here or is it up here?
And now we've landed. Let's see what's on the ground that we've been sent they sent in the Super Marines for.
Well, I would say the Xeno invasion and the fact that probably that they haven't paid their taxes. The Imperium man doesn't really care for a planet goes dark until like they notice that you're not paying your taxes.
Damned orcs shot me off course.
Yeah, I'm getting
I've
on.
had no word from Leandros.
Well,
But I'm picking up Vox
what they say, you can't get away from taxes even if you're dead.
from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading toward the front lines now.
All right.
Why do I hear an ice cream truck in The Sims? Is there?
Because
Why does that...
Because he must set it on fire and become an insane clown and fight in a horrible arena of different vehicles.
Oh, are you talking about Mad Max?
Yes.
Yay.
No,
I got them.
I'm not. You did not get the reference.
Aw.
Anybody get the reference, sir?
Yeah, but I'm
No.
gonna see if anybody else actually did.
I don't know. When I think of that, I think of like, why do I think of like a white van spray painted with free candy?
It's not a white van. It's a burgundy van.
No, it's a white van. It's always been a white van.
It's
To me, at
a burgundy van with white spray paint saying free
Man,
candy.
Circuit,
Oh.
Circuit. All I can say is,
Oh,
man, I
that's
didn't know you
fine.
had such a sweet tooth.
Ah.
I already know. I just haven't played fucking Twisted Metal in a while.
Yeah.
So, guys, one question: what is your favorite ice cream? It can be any flavor.
Mint chocolate.
Mint chocolate.
Where'd they go? Oh, no,
And
no.
so,
Yeah.
I say mint chocolate's alright every now and then, but
I'm
I
going
get-
for ice.
what?
It's all right all day, every day. You will. You must
I would
consume.
say cookies and cream.
About cups in it.
I would say cookies and cream. That's my favorite.
Cookies and cream is my third.
Well, what's your second?
Fuck you.
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. I like Rocky Road.
I like cookie dough.
those.
Fucking die.
Oh, cookie dough's really good. I say that one would be either first or second.
Motherfucker, die!
I don't know.
Fuck you! Stop teleporting!
Why am I eating peas? And I can cook something.
Because
Oh,
you want to
well.
eat peas. Come on, you were trying to be healthy-minded. Don't
Yes,
you.
don't
yes,
diss yourself.
I at least have some mashed taters with it. Now my southern really came out there. What? Potatoes. Potatoes.
Ooh, now I got another weapon.
Oh, is that? I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Be very afraid.
Sorry, buddies. I got a bolter now. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. Hooah.
It's just I can spit more soda cans out at you.
And at higher velocity. You ever been
Yeah.
hit by a
Not
7-Up
really.
can at 160 miles per hour? You will be.
Should I push the limits of my workout? No sweat run? I'll
No
do
pain, no
this one.
gain.
Yeah, no pain, no gain.
No game, no life.
For some reason, she looks like the scout from Team Fortress, like running on this treadmill, like so much.
So,
I actually did finally watch that.
saving content. Please don't turn off your system. Uh-oh, better not turn off my system.
Destroy them!
Black,
Oh.
black brown out.
Why does that remind me of Metal Gear Solid? One of the Metal Gear Solid, like it says, please do not turn off your system. It says like, please turn off your system or something like that. Like when it was starting to glitch and everything, and
Actually, that reminds me of those old Nintendo days when you saved the game. It's like, game is saved. Do you want to continue? Please turn off your system. We won't turn it off for you.
Oh yes.
It made sense back in
No.
the day, though, if you knew how Nintendo games worked.
What about breaking the default where like one of the bosses decides to fuck with your save data?
I've heard about that. I
yeah.
really want to.
That was in the Metal Gear Solid game.
No, that I don't think they messed with your save in the Metal Gear Solid, but Eternal Darkness they did.
I know in one of the Metal Gear Solids, I think they did that. I don't know why. Why does she keep running? Okay, please get something to eat, go to the bathroom, go to sleep, okay? Take a shower next. I need it. I don't know whether I should adopt or just give birth. Give birth. Give birth.
Yes. Adopt and give birth. Equal opportunity.
I don't know whether I should just, you know, hang out with a guy for a long period of time and then say, hey, you want a bone?
Are you wounded?
Technically, that's technically what my character is saying in her head. Hey, you want a bone?
For good reason. Your days as a novice.
God.
Why do you still interpret the
I'm just shutting up
Why?
because this is being recorded.
we all
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
This is all being recorded. Yes.
benefits to thinking for yourself.
Oh, yay. Miss Medic being
I
a
must follow the
troll.
rules to the letter. There's better things to do
So,
than listen
let's
to
play
the
a
rules by
game.
the letter.
So let's play a game. How much yelling does it take before I realize I'm muted?
I would guess maybe 3 minutes. I wish I saw you came in, or else I would have said something.
And that's short.
I was just sitting there yelling, blackberry cheesecake at the.
Blackberry cheesecake. That sounds delicious. Let's go with that.
Actually, that would sound good.
Oh, good. Why are you? 2 years and the store is never shut properly.
So wait, you finally have time off from your job? Or wait, you're at the same hotel?
Or worse, is talking about his truck door, which is really not good.
Yeah. Well, it's not too bad. It still shuts, but there's something wrong with the seal. You've got to pretty well open the door, just whack on it, just pull on it as hard as you can.
There we go.
Which is always fun with a truck that's 2 years old.
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard
It
communication.
was like a
I
problem.
like-
Day one with the truck.
Under the shadow of that
The weirdest thing, I had to fix the toilet, fix the shower, fix the radio. Anything
You
else
have to
that's
fix
broken?
everything.
Yeah, I have to fix everything. And then when I finally fix all that, I'm like hungry, I need to pee, I need to take a shower because I worked out. I don't understand this game.
It's the game of life.
Yes.
Check some.
Have you ever thought, like,
Oh, fuck. Sorry about that.
yeah,
I'm good for family stuff.
family-friendly content? No. No!
I try to keep it mostly sometimes.
Trust me, if it was family-friendly,
Come on,
I
you
wouldn't
squishy
be
things.
here. I wouldn't be here.
I'm just gonna assume that is gonna be a good wait.
Okay, now I need to get every one of my skill, you know, up. I don't know.
you have saved us.
What do you guys think? I know you guys are probably either A, recording this for YouTube, or B, like, you're streaming this.
If not for the lieutenant,
Where will we find this lieutenant?
I could probably be doing both.
front lines.
Okay, ask the chat if there's enough people, if they want me to adopt, or if they just want me to shack up with a guy
Then we find this lieutenant.
in The Sims.
His intel on the gun measure.
We almost had so, but if the lieutenant didn't save us, fine, we must find him. Because we're gonna take him away from you all, because he apparently
Just
is a lot better
adopt,
than the rest of you.
Medic.
What?
Just adopt.
Alright.
Yeah, just do both.
I could just do both, but I don't know which one to do first.
Yes.
Because if I...
Adopted, to it. Or give birth to it, then adopt it.
Give
No,
birth
you
and then-
can't do that. You can't do that. I think they take away your child if you don't take care of it, and you can't adopt it back. That's like a bad thing to do. That's the only thing I didn't do in The Sims 3 is not take care of a child. Because they would freaking complain all the time, but they're babies. I wouldn't mind. But
Must be met. Despite alien incursion, delinquency is
Oh. Winter holiday. Why does my work always start when I work out? Yes. Hold on, you're gonna push the limits here. You're gonna push the limits and then you're gonna eat your PB&J. Come on, push those limits. Do it.
I said I am a space marine! Eat my gun!
At the Space Marine Hotel is where I can stop tonight.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
What's the whole this go around, meds?
What?
I've saved
No, I was
some
talking
things
to
for you.
Too short.
The orcs have got that
That's
goddamn
fair.
offended, no mistake.
I was saying what's
All
in the
the
back.
same.
The typical
Yeah.
orc behavior would be to dismantle
just
or
more
destroy
drywall.
the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep
Drywall,
our forces
drywall,
at bay.
drywall.
Oh, I got
Usually
another
with the stabs,
promotion, you
mostly
guys.
Alright, so
Leader
I'm
is no
trying
fool.
This day is getting interesting.
to enter a home building.
The orcs usually just destroy everything in their path. This one's not doing that. We gotta be careful.
Ship I saw crash
It means that he's actually intelligent.
If the horde hasn't turned on itself,
Riverside
it's still under his control.
Drive.
Okay, next promotion, I get to decide whether I want to be this kind of thief or the other kind of thief.
Let down BEI.
So you want to be the this thief or the that thief?
Yeah, well, I'll read it out to you guys.
Oh,
when we get to the next
chainsword!
weapons
Come to me, chainsword.
Okay, good job there.
That's right, forget the machete. We got a chainsword now.
Please don't burn down the whole house like you did the last time. Okay, level 8, that means I won't burn down anything.
Oh god, that was satisfying.
What?
I did a wide sweep and I slaughtered 4 orcs at once. In a shower of blood. In fact, I showered so badly, everybody's covered in blood. You get a blood! You get a blood! Everybody gets bloody!
Why does that sound like the soldier from TF2 so much?
I'll take it.
Next, that somehow house gets caught on fire.
Don't say that, please.
Salads don't require any fucking heat. It's just vegetables and water.
No, it's not a salad. I was cooking an omelet.
So you gotta be pretty bad if you manage to get your kitchen caught on fire with a salad.
Okay, that is really bad. Okay, which
Not just bad. That is, God has said no, and you shall never have salad again.
or anything.
No,
that
that's
you-
not God said no. You should never have salad again. God said no. You shouldn't cook ever again.
That is true.
Either that or God is personally pissed off and tried to kill you.
Well,
Target that squig.
I could be all religious here, but I'm not.
Oh god.
Oh, I can bake an apple pie now. Yes.
After the salad controversy, you should stop while you're ahead.
What? No, no, no. I didn't catch the house on fire. The first time I caught the house on fire in a very long time. It was with pancakes, of all things.
Pancake.
Pancakes. Now I am going to work out. Because this is gonna take a while. It's technically I did everything I need to do. Let me see about my skill in.
I think I gotta check up. I want to check up here first.
Hopefully in level 10 I would be able to, you know, do.
I am a space marine. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yo, shit, I kind of forgot.
What?
Hey, Suki, Circuit, for the bunker, does the research shit reset after after you research one item?
For which game?
GTA Online.
Oh! I honestly don't know. I've yet to get a bunker actually.
Yeah, I can't tell you either.
I don't think it reset. I think it might reset though.
You know, I'm gonna fast track this. Let's see.
I've played GTA since the
Since what?
since I got it on the PS3. I didn't like that.
Oh gosh.
Probably if
I
went
should
back
really
and
take a
started
picture of this. I should really take a picture of this. This is the This is my character at the end of all this. At the end.
When I jumped into it again, I'd probably either get it for the PC or the PS4 though.
Yeah. Just let me get in the session. I'll be right with you. All right. It.
And with the amount of talks I jump in has started up in the other chat, actually what I want to do first is see about buying Destiny for the PS4 at some point.
Yeah, maybe you could join Suki.
Unfortunately for Short, he missed out on the point where everything except Forsaken was free.
No, wait. I think August or September on the PS Plus.
Yeah, that's when it was. When it was free.
Yeah, it was in August.
It was it was like right at the end of August.
Yeah, I think I'm back now. Lost connection for a second.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We missed.
But yeah, no, I'm actually. Ooh. There we go. I'm actually looking at buying like just go straight out and buy the deluxe edition version with all the DLC and stuff.
No, that's not good.
To this point.
That is definitely not good.
Yeah. You just don't. I don't think even if you buy the deluxe edition, you don't get like what I get.
Guys, actually, Destiny 2 is still free with PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it is free for PlayStation Plus for a little bit longer.
Yeah, so
see, like the first two expansions for year one were also free for a while. They're not anymore.
Open this door.
Huh.
Okay. Because I'm gonna guess I haven't looked into it straight yet, but I'm gonna guess probably even with the free main game, the package deal's probably cheaper to get than buying all the expansions piecemeal.
Oh well, yes, that's true.
Yeah. I haven't looked into it yet, though. Buy the season pass because with more expansions, you don't gotta worry.
Hold
But he's talking about like that's got like everything, including the expansions from year 1.
Yeah, no, the Destiny. I looked into it. The current Destiny. There you get a Destiny. I forget whether they call it Deluxe Edition or whatever, but the Destiny 2 Deluxe Edition has everything up till the last expansion.
Captain Titus.
Yeah.
It's about the price of it's about the price of a it's about the price of a new game too. So it's it'd be the $60 in the US, $70 in Canada.
How many? I sent out 10.
Yeah.
That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make it.
But the reason I say I've been thinking about it is because I've been playing a bunch of other games too. Also, as I was breaking up, I was mentioning
Come with me then.
I am actually in the. Apparently, Gandalf sent me a message. I am actually in the OA Destiny clan. I am actually an administrator of it.
Wait, really? Wait, did you play Destiny? Did you play Destiny 1? Well,
Yeah, I had it on the PS3.
okay, that might be why.
Yeah, no, I think I helped start it up, and then I just never had a chance because they switched everything over to the PS4 version, and I didn't grab a console till last year. I didn't grab the console till this year.
Yay! I got Fury of the Gods / Kill Them All buttons / War Rage and / oh, let's face it, we all know what it is.
Usually outside of Nintendo handheld consoles, I don't upgrade my consoles very often, very fast.
Speaking of which, looks like the online service for Nintendo's coming up in a couple days. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
Tell us how it is. Because what? It's like 20 a year.
It's
Yeah,
$20
it's
for a year. It's not that
price is
bad.
too bad.
Especially with being able to access a lot of Nintendo games with more to come, you know.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Probably won't grab it right away, but I'd love to have those little NES controllers for the Switch.
Oh, definitely. Those look so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can play the original, the old school shit that me, Josh, and you probably remember.
Yeah.
Why does everybody think I wasn't in like almost that era of? I was in the Nintendo 64 era, yes, but I know the console. It's like
There's a difference between growing up with it and growing up after it.
well, technically I was in that era where I was born in '98, so 2 years before me was the N64. I grew up in that time where the N64 and GameCube were most popular. And yes, I still love. My uncle had the Super Nintendo, not the original Nintendo.
The original and the Super Nintendo, and played on a 64 and GameCube, but I never owned any of them. Never owned anything after a
Orc projectile to the leg.
except for PS1 and PS2, but even then I really didn't buy and get games that often.
Just get rid of her leg and stitch her up fast.
Move, move, move! We need those damn medivacs!
Yay, grenades and ammo. Now I can throw 3 of them in a 5-second display and kill and just start running it down with my blade.
I love how I fucking order shit. Thank God.
Yeah.
Whoops.
There, now my connection's back again. Also, one of the reasons why I'd love to have those controllers, but I'll probably wait on grabbing them, is because I already have the ultimate controller for playing those games.
A 360 controller.
The SN30 Pro from 8BitO.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, which one should I do? Okay, the first one is just named Boss, and the streets are your playground.
1 second.
If you're going gangster, I would go with anything that's controlling the streets.
I would like to finish the sentence so you guys can know, you know, the two paths that you know, run the whole thing. Streets are your playground. You know, there are only two paths, up to the top or down with the fishes. You, God, they really, you're going up.
With the fishes.
Yes, no, I'll automatically think of that. You're going up. Rewards include, fisticuffs, punching bag. To hone your skills, that means you get a punching bag. Or the other one, why be a part... This is the Matrix! Jesus! Oh my god, they actually got the Matrix in here. The Oracle. The Oracle, which is kind of, you know, from the Matrix. Why be a part of the machine when you can take it down? There are approximately ways to skin there are approximately many ways to skin a cat. And you know, this is the Oracle pays like $43 an hour, 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. and your days off is like Friday and Saturday. But the boss pays more and you get more days off, knowing you have to go from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. It's like you got...
I'd say go with the boss.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're going gangster, you're not going Neo.
Yeah. Okay, I went boss. Okay. Okay, boss. Let's see. I am the... Okay. There's like 10, up to 10, so I'm on 6. The muscle, that means my scrawny butt's gonna do a lot. Yeah. Well, I can run fast, that's about it. But, yeah, I got... Okay, I got 7 mischief. I got 8 mischief, actually. So I would need to probably buff myself up to 10. Unless they... See, I'm gonna do each path with Victoria here. I'm gonna do each path. Well, the boss ride is more of hers. Her child that comes after her will decide what he... Did we ever decide whether we want to adopt or just have her, you know, marry somebody and actually...
We just said adopt.
I would like your opinion on this because it's like...
It's your character.
I know it's my character. Ugh.
Well, because it's not really fair about us deciding what you do.
Well, it is a sim. I mean, I can make it do different paths.
I guess to go with adoption then.
That would be a good idea. Boy or girl?
Alright, sorry about that. Of course, everybody got to see me playing Warhammer one-handed while I was taking a call. It's not fun.
Oh, that fun. That type stuff.
Ooh, Stalker Bolter.
Fuck.
Playing a game one-handed. Alright, sir.
I guess go for boy.
Hey, I managed to pull it off rather well, all things considered.
No, 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 no.
That's where the orcs breached the gun battery.
I'm gonna be the best mom ever. She's gonna be a mafia boss, and she's gonna have a level 10 cooking skill. Doesn't that scream like Italian mafia almost? Like the mother's like the level 10 cooking skill.
God damn it, yeah.
Okay, this is getting weird.
What?
No, because now I'm playing Grand Theft Auto for online. Everything's the texture's popping in and out.
Mean?
Weird.
Game's breaking.
So I have to be mean to somebody? Is that really my character?
You chose being a criminal.
Chose a mob boss.
Yeah, I have to be mean. Who can I be mean to? Because I don't want... The baddest thing is that I have 3 friends, so I can be mean to this chick, which is... invite to hang out. I'm going to be mean to her. I'm going to slap her with a fish, like they do in The Sims 2. I'm going to slap them with a real fish.
Slap him with the fish.
Okay, what I'm going to do is, okay, be mean to her. Yell, insult. Ooh, this is interesting. I never thought about this. Yeah, I'm just gonna be mean to you. Hold on, let me see if that worked. Yes, that worked.
Headshot. Enjoy a bolt through the head.
I am not going to apologize. You know, I wanted to marry your husband anyway.
Jeez, no wonder she's pissed at you.
No, I just made her pissed off at me. I was like,
It's like those crazy ladies like, oh, I just insulted her dress. Why is she so mad at me? Well, I'm gonna be mad at her, and I'm gonna steal her husband because he deserves better than her anyway. Not me, but better than her.
And the weirdest thing, it's a big black woman.
Oh my god.
It's a big black woman.
Way to play stereotypes.
Yeah. I mean, if I took a picture, she's like in her pajamas right now. It's supposed to be a dress, but it looks like her fucking pajamas. Okay.
I think we finally discovered what people play The Sims, everybody. I'm kidding. It's not. I played The Sims. Don't worry. I'm just making
which
fun.
one? I can't remember. Didn't you play the first one?
The first, the second. I think I even dabbled in the third a little bit. Did not touch the fourth. I got sick of it. In fact, The Sims, I got the complete collection on 4 CDs, DVDs.
Huh.
But yeah, it has everything good.
I'm gonna insult. I'm going. I don't want to apologize. I have to be mean to everything, and I was like,
You have to kick dogs now.
Yeah. Shut up, you fucking mutt.
Did he explode?
Oh my god, I sound... and play her mother's a llama. Yes. Yes, I'm going to be so weird. Is she gonna kick over my trash can? Oh bitch, you are not gonna kick over my trash can.
You don't do that to a mob boss. I just listened to the police. I just listened.
Oh, I'm gonna fight her. If she kicks my ass, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Oh!
I kicked her ass.
Got an achievement.
Recently listened to the Kuklinski episodes on last podcast. On the left, you don't mess with a mob boss.
Especially if you don't kick over their freaking trash cans. I'm gonna fight her again because she was going to kick over my trash can. You are not gonna kick over my freaking trash can.
You'll kick my dog. I kill you.
Wait. Actually, they do have pets in here. I swear, if she's why is she going in my house?
Probably shouldn't be blowing these up willy-nilly.
No, she's
burning
fucking
it down.
No, she's... The thing is, she's dancing to the music, and oh, I can pickpocket her. Yes. Yes, I want to pickpocket her, like, so much. Oh, I got $81 out of that. Yes, all I need to do is kill her. That's what I need to do.
No, all you gotta do is just put a bucket over her.
I want to see if they would go into a swimming pool and I could put walls around it. Oh, I'm so mean. That's so mean. I'm gonna fight her because this is gonna be my mortal enemy now.
I gotta keep doing that Let's Watch too. I gotta started watching a Let's Watch online. It was a group called Friends with No Benefits, and they were doing Skyrim with as many mods as they could put on it and keep the game stable.
Oh yeah.
Which, as they play the game, every new episode, they're like, yeah, we had to remove a couple mods because of issues. We found the mod that was breaking the game.
Unchallenged. I may can fix that. Okay. So, what do you guys want, boy or girl? Because after I get...
Can we go for an amalgam? Can we go for
Amal?
just a bunch of little of things? You know, part boy, part girl, part dragon, part dog, part...
Sorry, you can't do that. I
Oh.
wish you could, but you can't do that.
Can we? We'll make it a homunculus.
Sucks, uninstall.
We'll make it a chimera. We'll get a little girl and a dog, and we'll chimera it together.
No.
Actually, I was making an anime references. We'll get a little girl and a dog, and we'll mix them together. And
Yes, I remember that one. Isn't that in Full Metal Alchemist?
yes.
You do not know how they did try to undo that last time. Second.
This is why you don't bang your sisters, but everyone. Oh, no.
Like one of the best things that came out after that series came out, where somebody did a Father's Day thing where it was like a bunch of anime dads and just word at a time said, "Hope you have a really great." And it shows him, and it goes, "Not you." Father's Day.
Me and Mad watched Happy Time Murders.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, I gotta see that. It looked really interesting.
It is.
Show them the site. I mean, it's a really good site if you don't care about ads.
No, he can pay for it, Mad.
I'm okay with paying for movies. In fact, I encourage it because if you don't pay for the stuff, they don't make more stuff. Admittedly, yeah, everybody's in it to make money, but yes, they need to make money to survive too. So, as long as
the
they're
main reason why I don't watch Crunchyroll.
If you can afford it, you should buy or rent the movie.
Yeah.
Wait,
If the movie is not,
so you're not gonna so you want to support things, so you're not gonna watch Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Which you pay towards, which is for them to buy the licensing to stream it.
Wait, what is this?
Because High Guardian Spice can fuck them.
Wait, the what now?
High Guardian Spice.
High Guardian.
Alright, yo, I gotta go.
Okay,
Yeah.
see you later.
I have no idea what he was referencing, so.
Look up the trailer for High Guardian Spice.
Oh, you're talking about their show? Fuck that whole controversy. Fuck that shit. You all can go to hell for that.
Wow.
No, that shit. No, it could be good, but the fucking assholery of the crew, they can go fuck themselves.
I won't ask for
I
details.
don't even know what this. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know what the story is. I'll look it up later.
Crunchyroll's doing their own show, and people think that's bullshit.
And
Oh, what? Huh?
It's like the most that's like the most basic way I can put that. There are more details, but that's the basic way to put that.
But
I have
So-
to into somebody again.
Netflix. I mean, Netflix have been doing this for how long?
I don't know. I think everybody. Some people just get a major bug up their ass sometimes.
But I mean, a lot of these platforms have started doing it, and it does bring them in extra money.
I mean, as long as they don't just start making it so it's like, okay, we're the Crunchyroll show now. You're not gonna get any more anime.
Well, I mean, yeah. Go ahead. Or did I just drop signal?
No, you're here.
Okay.
Suki might have dropped signal though.
Rather not come up.
No,
Okay.
I just didn't hear anything.
This.
Okay. Well, no, I was gonna say to the answer to that. I mean, if people are worried about that thing, well then, if they start doing that, you unsubscribe to Crunchyroll. There's other forums that have the anime, but something tells me even if they make their own anime, they're probably not gonna drop any of the other anime.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about what I can think of would be the reason why people should get pissed, but it's really stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had an idea. I called the girl that I just beat up and I said, hey, can you come over? And she said, I'd rather not. And then I just got a great idea. I'm gonna go to her house.
Fine, you won't come to me, I'll come to you. Ugh.
Wait, is this spoiled? Oh, it's still
I just
good.
kind of had
Ah,
the
well.
little thing that went through my brain on that too, which would be how many of these people are like, oh no, it's gonna ruin everything if Crunchyroll makes their own series. I'm never gonna watch Crunchyroll again. I'm just gonna stick with Voltron.
Don't
At
forget
which
Seven
point you're
Deadly
like-
Sins and Little Witch Academia.
So I'm just kind of like, why is people?
I don't know. Some people get really
Hopefully
paranoid. Some people get really paranoid and weird with change.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there is one thing that that was pointed out to me that Crunchyroll has done before that I'll admit they do need to stop that shit, which is they've been taking some active liberties with some of the subtitling.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that I
Yeah,
can
no,
get
they need to
behind.
Stop that.
Yeah, like basically they, you know, like a show will make a kind of, I guess, like some kind of Japanese cultural reference or something, and the Crunchyroll people were subbing it to turn it into like a thing about Trump or something like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, don't 4Kids it. Well, actually, no.
That's-
Yeah, don't. Just leave
Okay.
it what it is.
Okay, I am going
Unless you do ghost stories.
And
Go.
that one, that was at the approval of the original,
Yeah.
the original creators.
Yeah, I know, but it was also hilarious.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to travel. Yay, traveling.
Yeah. But I bring up on that thing, I brought up the Voltron itself specifically
Okay.
because.
They're fine. They're fine.
Okay, short, stop here. Hang on a moment and let your connection recover.
Oh, they're
Or
on
keep
our
going
neighbor.
because it's kind of hilarious.
Is it?
I don't think you heard it.
And the guy's there, and I'm going to start flirting with him and making the girl help me. I'm so evil.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Sims.
I know it. Like, little
Okay, I'm knocking on the freaking door, and my character looks so beautiful.
Little Witch and Netflix and Seven Deadly Sins, as far as I know.
Knock, knock.
Those
Oh, come in.
are,
How about?
they're doing those the same as Crunchyroll. They're just, but yeah, I come losing signal.
Circuit, I think something's happening right now. I can't quite figure out what's going on.
I can't either, but I'm kind of loving it.
Is that? Aw, I'll apologize after I bone your husband. Oh,
The Sims, where that is actually something you can do and it legitimately works.
I just want. Yeah, I'll apologize.
I'm sorry I got pregnant with your husband's kid.
No room for
Oh,
that
well.
jump pack, Captain.
Uh,
That rock delivered the orcs right into the gun
oh,
fortress.
it's the weirdest thing. I am a mob boss now, and it's like, I don't want to be this mean, but I have to be.
Oh man, I like that jump pack. At least I got the achievement for it really quickly, but jeez.
I wonder. I wonder if I start breaking shit around their house, I wonder if they'll get mad at me.
Okay, I gotta give the game some credit here. I'm just hearing all these the cackling of orcs and stuff all around me, and it actually is kind of freaking me out a little bit. It's like little whispers and cackling and giggles and stuff. It's like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ooh, that reminds me, I gotta get the Batman game while it's on sale.
Batman.
The Telltale Second Adventure one.
That idea. They actually do have consequences in that game.
Well, yeah, but that one's
Andre.
interesting because basically the Joker is like, you can make him good or evil.
Oh, I'll pickpocket you. Yep.
Make the Joker or not make the Joker.
Oh. Where's your husband? I wanna say hi to him. Where is he? I wonder where he is. I wonder if I start shit.
Besides, it'll make for a fun Let's Play later on.
Yes, a fun Let's Play. You just hear me in the background.
Though I really wish I had more people at Stardew Valley so we could.
Okay, I'll go home. I'll go home. I'm drunk. I am definitely drunk. I went to your house and friggin' beat you up like several different times, and then.
What?
And then
What's going on?
Okay, I beat her
No.
up for, like,
Suki
3
was trying to say
different
something, and then yeah.
I was just gonna say if you were looking to do Stardew Valley, I mean that might give you a reason to go back and actually finish that game.
Can you finish Stardew Valley?
Well, technically, there's the whole thing where like you get married and everything's cool and all that fun stuff.
Fair enough.
Or you can go be more.
Travel with him.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I gave the multiplayer some time to iron out any rough edges I might have.
Oh, let's go to a nightclub.
Multiplayer for what?
Those
Stardew.
guardsmen cannot survive that long.
Okay.
We'll find a way to destroy
I gotta try to drag a couple people into multiplayer around that when it's all ready and ready to go.
Transmechanic second class betrayal.
Also, I think before I play again, I'm gonna have to go
Communications consultation.
check my mods, make sure they all still work.
That is a good one. Yeah, I got to make sure. I only have a couple of mods, mostly just the CMC Chicken and Twilight Sparkle Horse, because I can.
So, I put in a naughty mod a while ago, and then I tried to remove it because I was just gonna play the game regularly, and it wouldn't go away. I missed a file somewhere. I couldn't get rid of it.
Can't you just uninstall and reinstall the game? And keep your saves?
I was lazy. I think I did that anyways. Actually, I think I did that anyways.
Alright then.
Well, actually, what I ended up doing was I ended up throwing out that hard drive and putting in a new hard drive in the laptop.
That's a little extreme. You can't uninstall evil. No.
Yeah, no, but the laptop hard drive was having other evil occur.
No, I know. I figured that was the case. It just reminds me of that old Penny Arcade comic. So it's like, what are you doing? I'm getting rid of Hexen 2. You could have just uninstalled it. You can't uninstall evil. It's just something stupid. I'll be back in a quick second. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay.
I want to take a picture with you. Oh, we took a picture together! Yay! I'll show your wife that in just a few minutes.
Holy shit! What?
What?
No, I'm playing the game, and these enemies are actually supposed to be like too powerful for me. What the fuck? That can't be.
I'm
Literally
going
running
to
around this
hug
area
you.
killing everything.
Deep conversation.
Like what I've been doing recently, finding enemies that are too powerful for me.
Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing up there? I don't want us to go. Why are we in the bathroom? Of all places. Hugging each other. very uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm very
Okay,
uncomfortable
hugging.
too.
I get it. I get it.
No, hugging. in
Hugging.
the
Yes,
back.
we all understand hugging each other.
Hugging in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only place you can hug one another, in the bathroom. Alright. Sorry, it took a little bit longer because, I decided to go and grab myself a beer. A Guinness, no less.
B-double-E-R.
There we go.
Grab yourself a moose head.
Why everybody stop?
Alright, here we go!
Really, down here?
I'm just gonna dance right now until he... We're gonna dance.
Actually, I can already tell you what the main mod I have to update for the main mod I have set up and I have to update for Stardew is the furry mod.
Okay, I feel like I missed something really important here.
What?
No, I've got a...
Okay.
Well, I wasn't...
Question, you guys. Okay. Very important question. Should I date a girl in this one?
And it's up
You do you.
Knowing we can't have children. Knowing we can't.
Look here, Captain. Melter charge.
You can always adopt
those in the right.
Yeah,
They already
but-
have.
This whole fortress will come down.
Well, I haven't yet. It's just I'm waiting. If I don't get this guy, you know, up to a love meter, then I'll adopt. I'll just adopt and say that's my child, right there. I'm hoping she didn't kick over my.
Okay, I got it now.
You figured out what you missed.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to make these shells explode. Because they don't explode. They don't explode on impact.
Increasing amounts of TNT.
Yes. French toast.
Just don't go up too high, then you get the Halifax explosion. Nobody wants another one of those.
Here is my silly insane. Here's my silly insane thing. If someone was crazy enough to run Minecraft on the highest end PC possible, a TNT block out of TNT blocks, and just light it up.
Light it up.
On fire.
Yeah. Somebody in one of our servers one time made a house with a stack of TNT under the house all the way to bedrock. And a single button in the house that said do not push.
And they pushed it.
Someone pushed
No,
it.
somebody else pushed it and then complained that the house exploded.
Well, what do you expect? It said do not push.
Also, there was a crater in the middle of a desert all the way down to bedrock.
Be kind of fun, simply because, alright, someone get some water buckets. We'll make a Niagara Falls sort of thing going on around here.
I'm still gonna take a look at all the stuff with the new update there.
Mostly it's just a lot of water stuff.
Oh, there's some water stuff in there, but there's something that one of the guys in our server has been complaining about for a while. They finally added, which is more steps, more stair blocks.
More stair blocks.
Well, yeah, there's only you can only do wood and brick and stone as stairs. Now you can do a lot of everything else with stairs.
Oh, well, okay, that makes more sense. I thought somebody was complaining that there was not enough stairs to something. You should have more stairs. Why do you need more stairs?
Well, that was kind of what it was. It was more myself as the guy running the server leaving an automated message that would to remind you every day that there were no more stair blocks in the game. They
Do we need more stairs?
I like how he's like talking.
Ava
to them.
Imperator long shot. I have no idea what that means, but sounds cool.
Nod and wave.
Smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Well.
Wait, did I just? Oh, there you are.
Not enough cover. Get down, get down.
Don't like
Hold on, Captain. Get me a medipack.
it. Truck don't like kills. At least the offload tomorrow is gonna be easy. Hey, curtain side.
I wait to see if I'm working days 22 through 28, or if my final working non-stop is just today.
We can all hope and pray.
I gotta find out whether dispatch remembers that I needed this weekend off.
And no, stand still. There you go. Ha. Hail to the Emperor. May his reign last long and our explosions be many.
Always fun when you work at a job where you get to remember to book your weekends off.
Oh shit.
And normally.
Yeah.
Okay, so they added 5 new stairs for the purpose.
Oh, hey, purple pillar.
The Prismarine and stuff, and normal.
Added a bunch of new blocks too, so a bunch of little things they added, I think, this update. I know with the water stuff, the first thing I did was went into the game to make sure they didn't break our server.
Oh, so that's how the Space Marines of the Ultramarine chapter greet. And Latin. Nice. Learn a little bit of lore about the Space Marines. Oh shit.
They were going to do some stuff with the water that was going to cause certain ways of building to not work anymore. But I think they backed off of some of that stuff.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Pointing will have even more stairs and slabs, which I think the only things we would have to add with stairs or slabs would be the granite, the diorite, and the andesite.
Oh, okay. So Longshot 1987 is actually a 40K player. So this is going to be hilarious for him watching somebody who has only a basic concept idea of the game playing this.
Tell you one thing I know about 40K. I watched a video a while ago that was rating took 5 sci-fi franchises and they rated their faster than light travel from slowest to fastest.
Yeah.
And I love how that got rated.
We need to get the shell into that loader.
Starting from slowest to fastest, number 1 was Warp Drive in Star Trek. Number 2 was Hyperdrive in Star Wars. Number 3 was I'm trying to remember what number 3 was. Can't quite remember what number 3 was. Number 4 was the Hyperdrive in Stargate SG-1.
I will place the charge on that ship.
For the there's a lot of them, so it was the
now to move
Asgardians Hyperdrive.
Oh wow, so let's see. Longshot apparently plays Space Wolves, not the Ultramarines. which is still pretty cool, and cosplaying as Lemon Russ. And I hope I pronounced that right. It could be Lee-Man, but that's still awesome though.
By the way, I have seen someone cosplay as a space marine. Those stilts must be painful to walk in most of the day.
Yeah. So my favorite thing with this rating video was that the Faster Than Light drive from Warhammer 40K took both the number 5 and the number 1 slot. Because the speed is indeterminable because you go through a dimension of hell.
Ha! Lee-Man Russ. Okay, so I got close. Okay, Lee-Man Russ. Okay. Oh shit.
Fire off a big ass cannon on you.
I'm trying to fire off a big. Oh.
No, you don't understand. It's a cannon.
Oh!
That fires big ass.
Ow! Ow! Okay, that's not good. Oh, come on! Ah, jeez! Every time I heal up, this guy is literally making it worse. Fine! Wanted to save this for an emergency, but I guess this qualifies.
That's kind of bothering me because I'm trying to remember what that other sci-fi franchise was. It was Babylon 5 or something.
Trying to outmay the Malayers. How smart am I? Actually, I was just trying to kill one of them to get some health. I was really low, and it did not work out well. It did not. I mean, it kind of worked because every time I got health, I survived. But I got beat the crap out of by the same orc, and I can't stun him either. So, well, I probably could stun him if I did the heavy stun, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I know what the other franchise was. It was the Halo franchise.
Slipspace, that is theirs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they rated that at number 3. So it was Warp Drive from Star Trek, Hyperdrive from. So they were fairly close. So I think it was Hyperdrive from Star Wars and Slipspace from Halo, and then the Asgardian Hyperdrive from Stargate, and then you really can't place Warcraft Faster Than Light Travel.
What about the Mega Ultras Ludicrous Speed?
We have to go Ludicrous Speed.
They didn't have that. They didn't have that one in this video. Ludicrous.
Well, it is super fast, kid, but you have to remember, once you hit ludicrous speed, you can't really stop on a dime. You gotta slow down.
Wait,
no, you can't stop, but you have to take it by order. You have to be ordered to stop.
We passed them. Stop this thing. We can't, sir. It's too dangerous to stop. Bullshit. I said stop this.
It's Spaceball 1. They've gone to Plaid.
Oh my god. We have to watch this move.
Plaid. Oh, it's holy shit. They got Plaid.
Yeah, you go to Plaid, and I don't know. It depends on the Plaid. It might actually be a good look for you. Just make sure you put your seatbelt on. Alright, and let's see.
Actually, I was thinking about all that now with the different fast light drives, and you're playing the game Star Trek Online. You've got a choice of actually 3 drives.
You got 3 drives on Star Trek Online.
Yeah. Warp Drive, Transwarp, and Slipstream.
Cool. Alright, well, I just feel like that was a waste of ammo, but okay.
Warp drive, of course, being the classic Star Trek one. Transwarp being the multiple attempts and the successes by certain races to find a drive that would go faster than Warp 10.
God, this is unfair.
Isn't that the one that Voyager got wrapped up in?
Yep. So, what the Borg use. Voyager tried to do some transwarp drive stuff. That's how they finally got home. They also tried to do some slipstream drive stuff.
The weirdest thing, the husband of that one girl is actually coming over a lot more than I expected.
Gee, well, it's because you were hugging each other in the bathroom.
Well, apparently somebody painted penises.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. I'll start using the other weapons. Sue me for enjoying sniping constantly. Alright.
Actually, it looks like kind of the thing.
I can ask them to move in. I don't want to do that just yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, actually, in Star Trek Online, the warp drive is what you usually use to travel between planets and missions and stuff. Transwarp or the slipstream drive is when you get up to a certain level, you unlock the ability to use slipstream drive on your ships, which just gives you faster travel between planets, which usually hold either missions or communal zones or stuff like that. And then the transwarp drive is your instant travel.
Leandros, get the shell into that loader.
So if you want to, rather than traveling across the map to get to your next mission, if you just want to go to your next mission, you pay it's a free-to-play game, so you don't pay so much. You pay so much out of like the credits you get for little things in the game.
Firing now.
Well, as much
non-monetary currency.
I wish I could use the last cannon though. I really do wish I could use that cannon right now. Okay.
Yes, but it's the last.
Incoming.
Reloading.
Thinking about it, my family used to own leather shop, and most of them are still leather makers at heart whenever they use the skills. But then my uncle ran a game shop, and when we moved everything, we still had a lot of like Warhammer 40k figures that were on the thing. And I'm just thinking, to sell that stuff, I would just sell it to someone who wants to make like a battlefield for the tabletop game.
I'm just thinking about it.
Guns, heads, body parts, all these things on the battlefield, and you could just go, you know, add texture to a field like it's actually war.
That is how you melee!
I was just thinking about it, and I think I gotta start playing Star Trek Online again.
Hold the line.
I haven't had a chance. They added a whole new chunk to their map. They finally opened it up so you can travel through the wormhole past Deep Space Nine into the Gamma Quadrant.
Oh shit.
That's an old game too, so it's still getting a lot of the treatment. It's changed hands several times, and some of the different spaceships you can buy are a little pricey for what a game should be priced at, but you don't need them to play through the main missions, and you can kind of still play all the main missions like a story. Plus, every time they do one of these things, they just keep on bringing back more actors from the TV series.
Alright, time to get the hell out of here. That is some massive dentistry, though. Oh, man. Well, he's going to have to see me next Tuesday for a follow-up appointment. We'll get those wisdom teeth out yet.
Why do I think of Molar, the from Robot Chicken, Molar, like, he's the,
Captain Titus,
never
your
get
man
to
has
talking.
arrived, my lord. Thank you.
Dentist
What is your
Simulator only
situation?
available in Warhammer
The gathering
40k.
ended and are heading to the Andrews habitation block to establish an outpost. With the cannon down, our support craft will land there.
Very well. My battle brothers and I
Still
will
has
secure any
the
operational
input issues,
warlord
so
class
and
titans
to
before
go
the Orcs come
on to single player.
That kind of looks
I'll
like the
just
Golden
have the
Gate
game
Bridge
in
out there.
later.
Actually, I will give the game some credit. It's really flowing well. You know, you don't get the like little chapter cutoffs, things like chapter 1 complete, and then you get this like cutscene storyline thing. It's actually flowing from one part to the next really well. I like it. Oh no, you don't.
Camp out on the island tonight.
You guys officially ticked me off. You're all on my shit list. And that means you're gonna be filled with bullets and chainsaws.
You mean that's not your bullet and chainsaw list?
No. My bullet and
Then
chainsaw
what's
list.
on your bullet and chainsaw list?
Bullet and chainsaws.
Ah,
I gotta be
that's
a
where you keep
I gotta keep a methodical list. Okay, just
All things considered, for this being a 7-year-old game, it's actually pretty good.
yeah. Though I really wonder. There should have been. It feels like there should have been a lot more going on in this area than there was. Oh, all right. We'll go back to the pistol for a bit. Don't because Longshot asked.
Miss Medic, can you mute yourself? We got background noise.
Oh,
If
I'm
you're-
sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. Just got a little bit of ambient noise going on there. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the living room, which doesn't help.
I doubt it would.
Longshot does have a good point, Second. It does have unlimited ammo.
Well, yeah.
Now that bridge is
But that's why I'm also gathering ammo like a fiend.
I mean, most video games, it's fair. It's fairly advantageous to yourself to just gather up as much ammo as you can.
Yeah, basically you gather ammo. Even when you don't need it, gather the ammo. Especially in this game, it's not like we're gonna go back a location. Are they beating
I just
themselves
started
up?
Playing Breath of the... I just restarted Breath of the Wild, I should know.
that thing is a battering ram.
Into the loose Warhammer model stuff, I don't know what is valuable and what is not. I would just sell the lot for whatever weight it would ship as.
Breath of the Wild, gather as many weapons as you can because you don't know when you're going to use one up.
Well, gather any good weapons up. Obviously, a wooden stick might not work out as well in your favor.
I just restarted the game, so I've only got recently to the point where I've started avoiding the wooden sticks. Still at the point where I can't gather up enough swords. I haven't started avoiding clubs yet, though.
Oh, I killed the guy so badly I knocked him through the wall.
Also, it never hurts to carry an extra club around anyways for when everything starts sparking and you're about to be hit by lightning.
Sure enough.
I haven't got that far yet. Found some stuff I didn't find on the first playthrough of the game before.
That's how you know you're doing it right.
Yeah. Well, that's how you know that they're doing a game like this right.
There's
A friend
that
of mine, he loves about Skyrim is you can go back years after the game came back and you can still find stuff you missed.
Oh, let's not forget Animusha, where wooden stick can become the best weapon in the game with a little work. I love it when they do that to the game. You can work like hell on the weakest weapon, and if you actually manage to keep at it, it becomes like ridiculously powerful. But you have to keep at it. You can't just like upgrade it once or twice and that's it.
Oh yeah. I was doing that a little bit in Fallout 4. One of the first weapons I got in the game was a 9mm pistol, and now it's one of my main weapons.
Get my kicks. Come back here. We need to board you, Ram. Let's see.
And then the companion I'm using right now, she's got a automatic pistol.
Cat fight. Wait, where's she going? Oh, my meanness is completed. Oh.
Ah, man. Okay, so that was a little close. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, it is. Man, it's been forever since I played in Onimusha. I want to say Inuyasha. I've been watching too much anime. Onimusha, yeah. Onimusha, yeah. But it's been forever. I got stuck on the impossible puzzle portion.
I don't want to slip up names right now. I've been watching too much World War II documentaries. I had her line as tech tips. Maybe I'll just make a slip up and start talking about water cooling on a PC.
Yeah, I'm gonna compliment their house, and then I'm gonna turn right around and say to her, "Your house looks terrible." Yeah.
Wow, your house is so wonderful. It's amazing how you can make the furniture from a Fallout shelter look just exquisite. I mean, did you get all of this from a thrift store? My, that is very thrifty of you. It looks so well used and worn.
See, the guy has no idea, and then the girl is like, "Oh, we're good friends now. We are good friends. That's good."
Oh man, I gotta find that execution now. Rip off an orc's leg and beat the crap out of him with it. That is beautiful.
Oh my god.
Alright, now we're on the train level. So let's watch out for zombies. Let's watch out for that sinister guy that we met on the train station. Of course, orcs. Gotta make sure we gotta watch out for orcs. We also gotta make sure to watch out for Slash Beast. He's a nasty one. We don't have an X-Buster on us, so it's gonna be a lot harder. Actually, I really gotta pick up the X Legacy collection. They got a really awesome challenge on there now. And
let's see, when I get to Moncton, I'm thinking about grabbing A and W.
You ever been so? That is a fun meme. You ever been so mad you smashed a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
That
not today.
Happened earlier. That nearly happened earlier today in Breath of the Wild. I had one of those incidents where the moblin, instead of grabbing a weapon, just picked up a bokoblin and started throwing him at me. if some of that. I had a sad moment when I played through the first time where there was I was sneaking up on a moblin and a bokoblin, and I was curious, so I tried using one of the guardian arrows, and it vaporized the moblin, and the bokoblin was like, "Bill, where'd you go, Bill? Why'd you leave me, Bill?"
Where'd he go?
He started looking around like he was sad. Where'd my friend go?
That is actually really depressing. Oh well, he'll be fine. There's always the next red moon, blood moon.
Yeah.
Sedona's time to impact.
Also, I learned not to use those arrows on enemies because they will vaporize anything, but they don't leave you anything to pick up. Outside of Guardians, you can use one of those arrows to vaporize the biggest enemies you can find in the game. With, I am assuming, the exception to Ganondorf for the bosses. But you can vaporize the Lionels or whatever they're called. I'm trying to remember now, but you can even vaporize them. You just don't get anything for it. There's no drops whatsoever when you do use those arrows, unless you use them on a Guardian.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying, actually.
Yeah. Well, I will say it's annoying, but it kind of makes sense because they're designed to be used with Guardians, and they're kind of overpowered. They're kind of OP on everything else. So
yeah,
if
but
you find one early, that's the control method.
But yeah, that's the fun of it, though. You have the super awesome arrows that blow everything up. Ah, well.
Well, you can, like I say, the big problem is you can get those arrows early in the game. You can't get very many of them, but you can get them early in the game.
I almost expect something to start coming down here. Oh. Right, yeah, maybe I should start shooting at the damn dropship. That might make sense. Is it gonna come back around, or...
Actually reminded me of Star Trek Online again. Where if you get, when you're playing Star Trek Online, if you get a critical hit, if you critical hit an enemy and kill him, they've got vaporizing animations for the enemies, right? In Star Trek Online. You can get the classic phasers from the original series, and they have the 60s effects. So the enemy just freezes in a pose and kind of fades out in a bluish haze. Also, it makes the exact same noises too.
Damn it! Oh, I couldn't get off. Dang it.
I think I've actually got recordings somewheres of that stuff.
Oh, it's not a chainsword execution. Okay. Well, it's still fun to execute. And I made an idiot out of myself. Alright. Now that I've done something stupid, let's go ahead and try this again. Hopefully without the moment of stupid.
They did that with a bunch of the stuff in Star Trek Online that was kind of fun, where there's a bunch of original series missions that you missions set around the original series that you kind of play in. There's an alien world that you play on, and the alien world purposely looks like it's made out of styrofoam, and the aliens, the big alien enemies that attack you look like they're men in suits.
That's actually kind of funny.
Because it's 60s Star Trek, why wouldn't they?
True. Exit, 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 exit. Why? Ah.
That's one of the other neat things I added into the game. So if you start the game and you start playing as the Federation, you've got one of two different tutorial methods you can play the game. You can either play the original ARC tutorial, where you have to stop a Borg incursion a strange Borg incursion that occurred recently. Or you can play a series of missions where you start out as a captain on a vessel from the original series era. And if you play that way, you get a original series uniform and the original series ship that you started off with.
You mean the original USS Enterprise?
No, they made another, like a light version of that style of ship. It's not a Constitution class. It's called the Pioneer class. So what it is it's the saucer of the Constitution class with 2 nacelles mounted up top and a small engineering section mounted below the saucer. Doesn't surprise me that they did that, because the Constitution is actually one of the paid items that you get. So when
I'll get back here.
When you start off in your main game, you start off with a different version of the Miranda class vessel, which was the Reliant from Star Trek. But if you pay it's something like $5. If you pay something like $5, you can either select as you're creating a starship and a Birth class starship, which appeared in the Star Trek movies and in the Next Generation. You can play as you can get a Constitution class starship from the original series. Or you can get the
Okay, yeah, I should have tore that sucker off. That would have made my life so much easier. That feels stupid now.
Or you can use the NX class, which comes from the NX class from Star Trek Enterprise. That's one of the good things with most of their. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. We're at part 2 now. The Inquisitor. The Inquisitor comes. We must inquisit him.
The Manufactorum still holds.
That's one of the nice things with it being a free-to-play game, though, is that there's still a bunch of different.
We must hurry.
A lot of the. Other than that, a lot of the mainstay starships from the. A lot of the mainstay starship classes from Star Trek you can still unlock regularly.
What is that servo skull doing?
You can still use the movie version of the original Enterprise. You can still unlock the Defiant class. You can unlock the Galaxy class, which was the Enterprise from the Next Generation. You can unlock the Sovereign, which was the Enterprise from the movies, and you can unlock the Intrepid class, which is the Voyager. So all of the main, we'll term them all the main hero ships from all of the shows, other than the 60s Enterprise, are all still unlockable without paying any money.
Well, that's great. And apparently they delivered the message through a mechanical skull. Sure, why not?
Isn't that how you get all your messages? That's
No.
how I get all my messages.
No. I got off of Skullbook a long time ago. I don't get messages from them anymore.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all the.
I go to my face now. I get messages through faces, not skulls. It's my face now. It's all about my face.
Ah, like Leatherface.
Oh yeah, they got Leatherface as a DLC you can buy.
Or Ed Gein.
Ooh. Alright, let's activate and let's roll out.
Look, the orcs must be operating that crane.
They will not stop until they break through that gate.
We must disable that crane.
Now that I think about this, yeah, I'm probably gonna jump back into Star Trek Online.
Here I come, orcs!
I was actually gonna see about putting the money in. It's a little expensive, but putting the money in to buy one of the Galaxy Dreadnoughts.
That actually reminds me, I actually bought into Star Citizen. I have a Star Citizen account and a spaceship too. Of course, it hasn't amounted to much of anything, really. No! No! How dare you beat me with a...
You haven't put Gus money into it, have you? Gus from Root for $1,000 right now.
Oh god, no. I just put $40 to get a ship and entry to the game. I've been hearing things like that, and like, no, I don't spend money like that. I can't spend money like that. That would drive me mad. Whoops. Oh well.
I do. It's kind of sad when people who shouldn't be spending money like that spend that all. You can see Gus spending money like that because he's one of the founders of Rooster Teeth. Simmons from Red vs. Blue. He's probably made that money back.
You wonder how long it's gonna take for Short Circuit to realize we can't hear him?
If I wanted to spend that amount of money on the game, I'd want somebody to slap me. I gotta save it all for Shotgun. At least now.
You got a cavity. It's in your skull. Ah, that was fun. And best part is, I am completely healed now. Sorry, you kind of went out. You went like crazy slow-mo, Short. He does. Well, actually, I feel for Short though. Oh, and he's gone. He's completely gone. He'll probably be back, but I feel for him. I mean, he's a truck driver in Canada, so he's very limited in what he could do internet-wise, especially when he's on the road. I mean, it might be great if you're not exactly a social internet person. You know, you get out in the open road, it just the tires beneath your seat, all that fun stuff.
Clear out the orcs.
Oh.
To answer your earlier question, it's going to be until somebody says, wonder how long till he realizes he can't hear him.
Fair enough. But what were you saying about Star Citizen and people blowing tons of money on crap like that?
I was saying it makes sense for somebody. It makes sense for somebody like Gus from Rooster Teeth to spend that money because it makes sense for somebody like him to spend that money because he's a founder of. He's one of the founders of Rooster Teeth. Oh, he's probably got that money to spend.
Yeah, I believe that.
If you don't, the problem is unfortunately when people who don't have that money try to spend it because sometimes they shouldn't.
Yeah. Sometimes they shouldn't.
Then I said I can't.
Oh,
I can't spend that money because I'm going to spend it on Shotgun.
This is Captain Titus. of the
Why I'm not
Ultramarines.
complaining about
Identify
working so
yourself.
much, mainly because if I get
I
all
need access to the Manufactorum, Corporal.
a 3D printer before the start of 2019, I can definitely save up enough money to go to BronyCon.
Stand ready.
Yeah.
We will be there shortly.
I gotta try to
Titus out.
get extra hours because I need to make up for some of the stuff that went south this year for TrodCon trip. I am actually.
I can't wait to go to
Go ahead.
TrodCon this year. I am gonna go to TrodCon, among other cons,
Ooh,
but
that'd be
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Would be nice.
They cannot last long.
Did manage to bring
To be able to
robbing
rock
the
out at the
orcs
TrodCon.
advantage of
Oh yeah, it'll be glorious.
Get up by. I know I did it this year, so I'm gonna do it next year. I'm gonna definitely get the Nerf pass too.
Nerf pass.
They got Nerf battles.
That sounds awesome. Jeez, why haven't I not gone to TrodCon before? Oh, because I was going to BronyCon and Crystal Mountain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you'll have fun at TrodCon. TrodCon's got another fun thing with it too, which is it's a bit of a different, more laid-back setting than BronyCon is.
God damn it!
Also, if you're down to TrodCon, I'll be able to bring you down Canadian beer.
Only in death does duty end.
Oh, that is stupid. Oh man, I got so close to getting away, and then explosions and explosions. And did I mention the explosions?
Handful of guardsmen holding that huge gate. They cannot last long.
did manage to bring the access point.
I was gonna say too, Suki. I'm still sad that I wasn't able to go to AWA this year, but I'm glad I made the decision not to because we had a bunch of friends coming over from Europe this year for TrodCon, and the guy that was supposed to drive them from Boston to New York stepped out of it and nearly caused them $1,000 to cancel their flights.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I did not
And
see
I
that.
ended up-
I did not. Damn it!
The Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
It was a dick.
And part of the reason it worked out was because one of the friends that come down with us from New York, Cookie Scoon,
Guardsmen holding that huge gate. They cannot
he
last
doesn't have a lot of money. He's working on making money off of Patreon, but it's not going as well as he'd like it, so he ended up using the money he had saved from TrodCon last year to go to TrodCon this year. And then I paid him back because that was the money he had to go to TrodCon this year. So that's the reason we were able to get our friend to go.
People say we of the Brony community are nothing but petulant man-children that only care about ourselves.
Where did this come from? Sorry, Tilakoi, really, where did this come from? Because we weren't even coming close to talking about that. You weren't even near. I mean, we're just talking about the fun of the cons. Why are we going?
I think he's pointing out that we can do kind things.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's the big thing about us, you know. Besides, I don't care what other people say. I've been in life too long to care anymore. Trolls on the internet, yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, well, exactly.
Trolls on the internet and the fact that you kind of left your home because of the whole.
Let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone.
Yeah.
I have a house, a decent job, and I'm doing Let's Plays. I think I've succeeded well enough.
More than succeeded. I wish I could be at your level of success.
I have a truck which kind of stops my getting a house at the moment.
But hey, you got a mobile house, man. You get to see the open road of Canada.
Complete stuff out there. Specifically in the snow.
I get more than the open road of Canada. Although it's been slow recently, but I get more than the open road of Canada. They've been starting to move me further down south on trips. One point last year I was down to Virginia.
Okay, fair enough, Longshot. Let's dies. But in all honesty, you've been on this You've been on this channel long enough, you realize Let's Die is pretty much a standard quo for me here.
Second is not a game master. He is a master of many things.
Oh no, I am actually really good at games, but only when I'm actually just playing them off camera, nobody's watching, and I'm able to just sit quietly and focus. The moment I actually start trying to talk and play, yeah, the moment I actually start trying to do something, I go to Game Grumps level of stupid. Though I wish I had their commentary chops.
Perhaps today is a good day to die. Also, that reminds me of a thing I listened to from a Super Best Friend podcast a few months ago. That was kind of funny, which was Matt from Super Best Friends was helping a small indie group show off their game, right? And people who knew Matt from Best Friends would sit there while they were demoing the game and try to talk to him. And every time they would die, he would say, "Oh, how funny! It's almost like it's hard to play and talk at the same time."
Yeah. Wow, how unusual is that?
Unusual is that I'm trying.
Oh, damn it!
Oh no, I just lost. Oh, holy me! I must now throw my controller against the wall and bang my keyboard. Why did I lose?
I also should say that he pointed out he also only said this to people that he's known from other cons too.
Yeah, it's obviously not something you're gonna say it to complete strangers. It gets snide there.
Yeah, but still. Also, I have that. I was just thinking about it as you said, as you were saying, he's dead Jim Toa, and I've got that comic, that Pony Space comic, which never comes off the ground, even though I keep it in my head, keep on working on stuff on it. But that's one of the lines I want to have in there somewheres. There's one of the lines I want to have in there somewheres because one of the things that I did for the roles I set up for the comic was the idea that Fluttershy would be a doctor. Now I want to have her say, I don't.
You sounded like Minnie Mouse for a second.
I'm trying to do a voice and I'm gonna do it awfully, but what I want is there be some combat situation and Fluttershy's like,
We are in position.
"Oh, I can't do this. I'm a doctor, not a gunslinger."
You gotta sound like Mickey Mouse or something, but I like it. It's funny.
Fucking love just that scene. I'm a doctor, not a gunslinger.
Well, I think even better, it coming out of Fluttershy.
Oh, here we go. Now we got the power axe.
Power axe. Rock out second.
Oh,
Power
an
axe.
entire horde.
Now I just need an 80s cover band. I need an awesome thing with 2 bikini girls around me, and I just raise it up with very long hair, 80s hair. I got the touch! I got the power! Ah!
I have the power.
The power of love!
I don't know where I put it, and it's probably buried somewhere between where I'm living at right now in my home, back in my hometown. But there is a shirt that is a quote from Star Trek saying, "Intelligent life down here." And I would always wear that to school, and someone asked,
Hey dude, you missed it. I'm playing the axe.
they would ask, "Why are you wearing that shirt?" And I'm like,
Seems to be no intelligence. Say because there seems to be no intelligent life down here.
quote was, "Beam me up, Sky, there seems to be no intelligent life down here." If I remember right.
That's usually when the red shirt does.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna take Scotty, myself, Scotty, Worf, and that guy with the red shirt.
Wow, Circuit. Wow.
What? Star Trek Generations.
Worf and Spock.
Star Trek Generations.
Actually, you're right. Scotty did make it to the next generation.
Yeah, he did.
There you go. Vindicated by the actual TV show.
Spada kick is definitely one of the best. Especially with power armor. Just like, you will not stop me. I'm standing above you. I don't have a weapon, so I'm just gonna kick you.
Oh, that's my axe.
Actually, speaking of sci-fi stuff, the internet fooled me today. Or yesterday. I checked something online and I'm like, oh, Solo's out on Blu-ray, I should go grab it. Nope. Solo's out on digital.
I'm guessing Blu-ray's in a week or two.
25th.
Okay, I'll give them a little credit. At least they're getting the idea now that digital can come out faster. But
I will say, the one complaint I have about that is I specifically put into Google search Solo, a Star Wars story, Blu-ray release. And it gave me the digital release. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's my people. Hey guys, sorry I shot at you.
Yes, my lord. We have
but as someone who actually saw it, I liked it and kind of thought it made Han a little bit
not seen him for several days.
more of a person beyond just he was a scruffy person that didn't have a care.
The fleet is still en
Not
route.
that scruffy after
The
all,
Ultramarines are here
even
as
if
a
he
backup.
tries to hide it.
Cripple the enemy and secure the most valuable assets.
It's not too bad.
I see.
But the facility and its titans remain secure.
But I personally like the
All I can
theory
say for
that
certain
because
is
of
that
something
no
in the
orc
movie,
has breached
Han,
this gate,
who
my
probably is a pretty decent
Contact
pilot,
Lieutenant Mira. Her unit is
it
establishing a
is
bastion
not
in
the
Harris
greatest
Center
pilot
Andrews.
because
Until support
he
craft now have a viable approach from orbit.
Falcon.
What
It's
of the
because the
Colonel and
Falcon can
staff?
fly itself.
They did not survive.
Yeah.
It also explains why Rey could do it and why anyone else that hops into the Falcon after that point could do it.
Oh, flying skull! Quickly, must grab.
It actually explains a bunch of other stuff too, including a scene from The Empire Strikes Back.
So basically, it's retconning in the most interesting of ways.
No, it's not retconning.
So,
Is it or is it?
No, it didn't actually change the line. It gave a reason for the line.
Okay, so not exactly retconning, but it kind of is, kind of isn't, because it's like 40 years later.
You're not wrong, sir.
No, okay. Okay, Circuit.
I'm listening.
It's Solo, so it's years earlier.
Well, not 40 years later, 40 years later. I'm talking like 40 years since the Star Wars series came out.
Oh.
And then this came out.
I know what you're saying, but whenever 3PO said, not know where your ship picked up its dialogue, but it's very concerning.
Yeah, no, it adds to the line when C-3PO mentioned about the odd dialect that the ship's computer had. Now it explains where that came from.
Oh.
More of an explanation thing.
I have a feeling though that I bet the movie has that whole what was it? The Gamma Run? No, that's not right.
The Kessel Run.
Yeah, the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs thing.
It does have the Kessel Run.
Of course, yeah, that had to be in there. Let's face it. There was no way it wouldn't.
In there, and there was an actual tense scene where you're like, I know he makes it through. Is so awesome.
Takes hundreds to get a war titan
adds to like there's not just empty space and planetoids and asteroids out there in the.
Oh, let me take out the War Titan. Let me take it out. It looks ever so big.
They actually did have a fair amount of the stuff that existed in the expanded universe around the Castle Run. A little different, but not too different. I won't explain what happened in it for spoiler reasons, but in the
I'm not explaining either, but basically,
This is an Augur station.
in the
Scan for the Inquisitor's life signs.
go ahead. In the Legends, just give me a second here. In the Legends storyline, so the canon that was eliminated, the Kessel Run was supposed.
He's in this
The
wing
EU,
of the Factorum.
the canon that was eliminated. It's not eliminated. It's they're picking what they want to use from it because there's too much of it to just put something into it.
stories that are the same.
In the Legends storyline, the Kessel Run was supposed to be a massive cluster of black holes, so a whole bunch of black holes. And it's not quite that in the new version, but it is close.
First you don't believe there's an invasion, and now you're not worried about it at all.
Also, not saying what this is, because this is another big spoiler from the movie, but I like the thing that they did that kind of ties it into the, that kind of ties this movie into the Clone Wars series and the Rebels series.
I'd still got to see the Rebels series and Clone Wars and pretty much all of that, in all honesty.
Yeah, they're good.
That is some of the best type of way to watch Star Wars, on the simple fact of...
No, the best way to watch Star Wars is Lego Star Wars.
Which is apparently from my taste, but you aren't wrong.
If I had the video cassettes, the best way to watch, one of the best ways to watch Star Wars would be on the video cassettes I have of the pre-release of the movies before the special editions came out.
Those as a kid, I
don't know. Some of the special editions did have some nice scenes to it, but yeah, they shouldn't have edited some things too, you know.
Here, Captain.
Yeah.
Ultramarine.
Circuit, that is
Titan.
why
Are you receiving?
that is why fans have took it upon themselves and either edited stuff that didn't make much sense, or things that they were like, okay, that actually makes the story flow better, or that makes sense for it to be there.
On our way, Captain.
Well, one of the other reasons I kind of wish I still had those VHSs is because apparently it's come up several times that they don't have the original movies anymore.
Yeah, I heard about that. That is ridiculously weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's no different than the fact that everyone.
Well, I mean, the original Star Wars maybe because they actually made the freaking holiday special because they were worried Star Wars wasn't going to maintain popularity for a long time after the first one. Yeah, we could see where that went. Yeah, it's hilarious, but yeah, it's actually really fascinating when you find out why the holiday special exists at all. But the fact is that after the second one went off so crazily, you'd think that they would be covering that as much as possible. So
well,
yeah.
Again, second, as I was trying to say, you know how Square Enix more or less had to recreate Kingdom Hearts 1.5 from a retail copy and what files they did have?
Well, the Kingdom Hearts lost source code, but yeah.
Thing, except you could probably find like the unaltered VHSs somewhere in a video store or a Goodwill or a Barnes & Noble, like that.
Oh yeah, they've got to be out there somewheres. I mean, they were because I remember having the last release of them. So.
No, I know they're out there. It just seems kind of weird that they would lose the main film and information of the original StarArs. You know, I'm not saying it's.
This was also in the 19 and whatnot, where it's probably lost when George was getting ready for the prequel trilogy. was going through a bunch of stuff and clearing out, like, either throwing away footage or like that.
Right.
Sounds like they, whether they shuffled it around or whatever, it sounds like what just happened was they just, after updating the reels, they just, either they got rid of them or they left them somewheres.
I believe in. I would actually bet money on the get rid of them just because George Lucas kind of had that weird thing going on with whole, you know, it's updated, it's better. We don't need the originals anymore.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Like the Laserdisc of the original, that would probably be a better clean scan versus the VHS.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, South Park. Oh yeah, they did it best. See, when they did a special edition of the original Indiana Jones. Close your eyes, don't look at the film. Wait, this is awful. They did the Raiders of the Lost Ark melting and everything.
By the way,
Or was that E.T.? No, wait, was it E.T. that did the I forgot what. Was it Indiana Jones or E.T. where they did the special edition because George Lucas kind of convinced wow, I can't remember the most famous actors directors of all time. Spielberg.
No, there is a
It was Raiders. Okay, it was Raiders.
Special version. Okay.
By the way, I now know, at least on a practical level, how they did the face melting thing.
Inquisitor Drogon?
There was actually a lot of... Go ahead.
It was like they had the standard skull, pre-made skull, and then they just did layers upon layers of either gelatin or something that would melt quickly.
It's a jelly.
Basically, different layers of that. Like, they did a red layer underneath, on top of the skull, and then
This device is a fuel source, not a weapon.
either some form of pigment to make it that act as skin color and paint it on the eyes and whatnot. It did it as actual layers of stuff that you could easily just melt. And for that, Captain, I need your aid.
There was a bunch of other stuff after that that did kind of stuff like that. I think I've got the, I think somewhere's at home I've got the director's edition of Star Trek, the motion picture.
And to be fair, to this day, that scene where they open the Ark of the Covenant and the faces melts off, that is to this day the scariest thing I have ever seen in a movie.
I'd like to see them pull it off in this day and age. Either they would make it way too gory, or they would not pull it off very well. They'd have to PG-13 it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What I would think they would do is not put, because it's too gory. It's too gory for back then and supposedly now. Oh, they shouldn't do that.
We're actually going through a period with some stuff now where they might, if they had to do it again, it might end up being practical effects again.
I would be more than happy with that. I mean, special effects can do... Special effects are fun and all, but there's something about the reality of a practical effect that really grabs you. If it's done well.
There's a bunch of stuff that's been kind of going back to those too.
A good combination of both would actually work well, you know?
I would like what they do with horror movies. Not now.
Oh, don't even talk to me about horror movies. They're not that scary. It's basically a bunch of idiotic people that have no desire or ability to really function outside of normal. They can't function in normal life. Let's face it. And they're running against the guy that's just clubbing him to death. Give me Give me a Japanese horror where you have no idea what's going on. It's special, it's supernatural forces that are freaking the hell out of you. You got sounds that you can't understand, visuals that you can't understand. It's like you're slowly going mad.
Okay, have you guys seen like Poltergeist, like the original Poltergeist? Like on VHS, and everything. That used to scare the shit out of me. Like how all the, like the fridge would be on top of the table and everything. Oh my god, I would be like, how'd they get the fridge on the...
A boss fight? Oh, right! Finally, a boss fight!
I will say, Circuit, apparently there's been a couple, there's been some horror movies that have come out recently that have been a little more subtle than the horror movies have been for a while, and maybe a little better. I know Get Out was popular.
Get Out is a thriller, not a horror movie. Thriller.
It's pretty damn close from what I hear.
Probably pretty damn close to a horror movie.
Oh yeah, like Alien. You never see the beast. You just know it's out there.
That is also technically a thriller, but yes, it falls into more of a horror movie trope.
Ooh, here we go. Now we got a bull pistol worthy of me.
I know the movie Be Quiet 2 is supposed to be pretty good at setting the mood, especially in the theaters if you had a good theater. That's the thing with that movie, it was if you had a good theater, because the movie's almost silent. So if the theater's silent and the movie's silent,
yeah, if everything's
when
really
shit happens.
Yeah, it just shocks everything around you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, am I... Oh crap, it is an orc shaman.
I haven't seen anything since I saw the first kind of flash about it, but I still kind of want to see the, Netflix was going to do a, Dark Crystal series. And I want to see that one because it was going to be full-on puppetry again. The Jim Henson style puppetry for the series.
In this day and age, that will be awesome, and especially since Silent said and brought this up way earlier, stuff like the Halftime Murderers, I want to see more puppet stuff like that. A little bit more on edge and not fun stuff. Yeah.
Well, I just like the whole idea of why they did the Happy Time Murders, just to make it so puppets aren't just kid stuff. Because I mean, if you really think about it, the Muppet Show wasn't necessarily a kid stuff per se. It was kind of like all around general audience because it was a talk show kind of situation. And then they tried to do it with the Muppets talk show, and that was interesting, and I had fun with it, but apparently it wasn't enough.
How much deeper does this facility go? Manufactorum?
Actually, talking about this, there's a... So I was watching some stuff I was watching some stuff about a month ago, and on YouTube there was a episode of Adam Savage's Tested show that showed up, and I had to go look into it because I was kind of curious. There was a kind of a hybrid of old and new technology TV series that came out a couple years ago, and I'm not sure if they're still making new episodes or not. So they did Thunderbirds Are Go.
Oh, Weta! I think it's still going. Yeah. The people that did Lord of the Rings and a lot of other movie stuff actually now are kind of branching out because they got a tabletop game. They're trying to do like a labyrinth miniature dungeon thing. Yeah. Just looks so awesome. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
What the Workshop is doing and what awesome things that they're making. Follow Tested or Weta's YouTube channel. It will make you go, I have faith that this will be awesome.
Yeah. Well, so when I was watching that, it was kind of neat how they did that too. I've been watching so the feeling for watching the new Thunderbirds is pretty good, So the characters and the ships are still CG for the new series, but they're fairly stylized, so they still kind of feel like the puppetry. And all of the sets in the new series are done by Weta Workshop as miniature models. As their massive sized miniatures they do. So there's a full size Tracy Island at Weta Workshop that they use.
Basically, yeah, and short, Thunderbirds Go is currently on season 3, and they have 9 episodes broadcasted as of May of 2018.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is still going, I know. I've been watching through season 2, I gotta catch up on that and then try to get into season 3. I'm a little mad because apparently Amazon Prime's supposed to have it, but they don't in Canada.
That is a very nice detail on the plasma coil. I do like that.
Remember there was a guy that did a video too on the old Thunderbirds. He was saying that he likes, for the most part, likes the new Thunderbird series. I think the only problem he said was he doesn't like the only Thunderbird that was completely redesigned was Thunderbird 5.
Space Station. But to be fair, they kind of needed to redesign it because it wasn't feasible now that we've passed Space Station.
Yeah. Well, it's they kind of the technology setting they're trying to set it in didn't work out for how the old Thunderbird 5 was designed, which was the thought that you'd have different versions of using gravity, where the space theory in Thunderbirds is the space theory in Thunderbirds is the centrifugal force gravity.
Which, in all honesty, centrifugal force is kind of a smart way of doing it.
Yeah.
That damn orc will kill us all.
Also, in a way, something like the Death Star kind of would work if it actually worked on planetary processes.
Well, kinda. The Death Star, well, it wouldn't have very much of it, but the Death Star probably generated its own gravity anyways. Well, actually, no, it did, because that was the reason why the That's the reason why the Executor crashed into the Death Star and into the second Death Star after losing its bridge. I know a bunch of Star Wars stuff.
Oh, please let me have superpowers now. Have a good night, Longshot. It was awesome having you around.
Nighty night.
Fun to see new people.
Circuit's got superpowers.
I just grabbed a thing of infinite energy into my hand here.
We call it meth. I listened to the last podcast and left too much.
Oh, no.
Look,
looks like I just got a lantern now. I think of infinite energy for a lantern.
They keep on making jokes, especially in some of their some of the last podcast episodes on different
Continue heading toward the hab
cults and stuff, different big name cults and stuff. Make a lot of jokes about drugs because a lot of these cult leaders were doing drugs.
Because drugs are fun. That's right. I survived, motherfuckers.
Also, they had the fact that you could still be sentenced to... Well, I'm not sure if you can still be, but in the 80s or 90s, I think it was the 90s, you could still be sentenced to hanging in Japan.
Ooh, fun.
It took a lot for it to happen, though. It's like it wasn't regularly used.
It wasn't like, oh, you walked the wrong way down the street, you're gonna be hanged. It's like you just murdered the Sultanate and his entire entourage. Yeah, you're getting hanged
Oh, it was the Shinrikyo incident where they tried to kill millions with sarin gas attacks on the.
Yeah.
train
Oh,
systems.
that. Yeah, that.
They bungled up.
That would do it. Yeah, I remember that. This is the gas attacks. Yeah.
They actually tried to use sarin gas 5 different times.
For some reason, there was a dark corner of my mind wanting to bring up something, but I'm not going to even mention the full thing.
Good, then don't.
Yeah. I'm kicking myself on it. Why did you even think that?
Well, that was the thing with their cult too, is that their whole cult was built on the fact that Armageddon would happen in 2003.
So why in the world are they trying to cause it to happen sooner? We're all gonna die in 2003, so let's go kill a bunch of people.
It was so. I got that kind of wrong. So originally they predicted it was going to happen between 97 and 2003.
Still, I mean, that's the one thing that bugs me about these cults. I mean, they're like predicting the world's gonna end at this time, so we're gonna go ahead and kill as many people as we can before then. It's like, so why? The world's going to end. Why in the world would you do that kind of bullshit?
Well, in this one, he did it because he knew it was he originally started this. There's a lot of stuff that make it seem like he might have originally started this as a scam, anyways. But he got so into it that he thought he's gonna make it happen now. Because the guy who was in charge of it was also on a fair amount of drugs. I think he was on a fair amount of LSD.
So it's less the world's gonna end and more we're gonna make the world end by now then.
Yeah, no, they were their whole cult thing was that when the world wasn't gonna end, the apocalypse would occur and then they would come out on top and reform the world in their image.
Oh god, okay, that makes actually a whole hell of a lot more sense. It's still it's completely batshit crazy, but it makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, it's still batshit crazy. Their whole thing, which probably wouldn't have happened either, was that they were gonna cause these sarin gas attacks and then try to make it look like it was the U.S. so they could start a war between the U.S. and Japan.
Dear God.
Why me?
Simple. I guess
Because
they didn't have enough fun the
happen.
first time. Yeah, that's exactly what everybody wants. A war between U.S. and Japan again. Oh
that
well.
was part of it. The other part of for those sarin gas attacks were. So the subways that the sarin gas attacks were done on were gonna go underneath the Tokyo Police Department, who was currently beginning an investigation and gonna do a raid on their compound.
Oh.
So it was partially to. So it gets kind of crazy and stupid. So it was partially to do a raid on their compound, and what they had in their cult religion in their heads was the idea that when you killed a person, you freed them, so you were doing something good for them.
Oh, there.
So
it
at that
is.
point, it didn't matter how many people they killed. Yeah.
We're freeing them so that they can be reborn as newborn baby slaves and all that junk. I get it now.
They can be freed from all of their what was it? They would well, not only that, but apparently the idea was that if you freed somebody through this method, or if you punished somebody for something they did, it was supposed to make your karma better. It was supposed to improve your karma.
Anybody
So
else
it's
getting
like
that
the
whole
opposite
Rick
of
and
what
Morty?
karma is.
Anybody getting that whole Rick and Morty vibe of sending somebody up when it's a bunch of balloons just so they can come back as clean newborn babes?
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm getting a strong vibe of that.
So if you want a good outcome out of this, though, the guy who set up the cult went crazy in the same way that they made other people crazy to get in. He had in jail. He had the same psychological thing happen to him that happens to people that you drag into these cults. So after he was caught and arrested, he kind of went the way of the stuff that he was dishing out.
Sooner or later, got to cut you. Sooner or later, got to cut you down.
I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I'm a rocket man.
Johnny Cash, even as he slowly succumbed to age and his habits, Sting had a voice that I get chills just hearing.
Oh, come on! So I could be in the middle of a takedown on somebody and they'll still kill me? That's messed.
You know what's funny? I got a stolen ATM as one of my items. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I know I'm and everything. Wouldn't that be kind of to your friend, like, comes in there, hey, what are you? Yeah. Oh, just for decoration, you know, just for the feng shui.
Also, with all that stuff that I mentioned, unfortunately, a lot of their podcasts are about stuff like that, or the podcast I listen to, they do like cryptid stuff. They do some conspiracy stuff. They also do these big podcasts on different cults and serial killers and stuff. Doesn't sound like fun to listen to, but it's actually an interesting podcast. The last podcast on the left, if anybody wanted to listen to more of that stuff.
Actually, I think I remember a bunch of people who enjoyed listening to them talking about it at one of the panels at the Salt Lake Fan X-Con.
So there's a couple things that they do. They themselves do a lot of comedy work, so they kind of bring a comedy spin to it to kind of lighten up parts of the story. They're also really good at taking certain serial killers and stuff, who have been in movies where they have tried to, in order to make the movies better. Some of the guys they talk about have had movies made about them sometimes. And some of these movies will, sometimes these movies will try to, they will twist the facts to make the character more relatable and stuff. And these guys will give you the actual story about these characters.
Oh no, yeah, some of these things where they make it like he's an unsung hero or tragic villain or something like that. No, some of that's just generic assholes.
Yeah. Well, they did the story about Richard Kuklinski, who is the Iceman, who was a hitman for the mob, who also showed a lot of serial killer tendencies with his hits. And there's a movie out about him called The Iceman. In the movie, he's shown as a family man and shown only murdering people that deserved it. That was not what the guy was like.
The romanticized.
He was only mad at his family twice, but it was 15 years at a time. There's a lot of evidence that shows he probably beat his family, sir. Beat and was rough with his family. His father beat his older brother in the head hard enough that he killed him, and then they just hid that because that was like the 30s, I think it was 1930s.
Yeah, I buy that.
So, a little easier to do that.
Bottom line, killing your kids weren't really that much of an issue.
Also, another kind of good thing that they mentioned with some of these serial killer episodes I listened to is that you actually live in a world now where it's harder to get away with being a serial killer.
I'm okay with that.
A lot of these guys in the past who got away with being a serial killer, a lot of it was over just police and FBI forces that did not want to talk to each other, where nowadays other jurisdictions police jurisdictions will talk to each other over these things. So there's a lot more of people are dying in your area, they're dying in our area too. Maybe we should roll our resources together. Whereas years ago it used to be you didn't talk to each other.
Until I think the 1930s, you know, doing the entire gangster thing that police even tried to drive across state lines.
Yeah.
And they go over the Missouri state line, you would just have to call off the pursuit.
Yeah, no, you get stories from one of the chiefs in our fire department that said he used to, you could get away with speeding in the town of Rothsay by driving into the city of St. John, because as soon as you cross the line between the town of Rothsay and the city of St. John, the Rothsay police hated the St. John City police, so they would just leave you and not call the St. John in until, like, probably about 20 years ago.
Only in death does duty end.
God, dang it! It's getting actually harder and harder to get to these guys. Then again, I don't have any backup.
It's a thing where one of the things was kind of with a lot of these forces and stuff. There's a sense of competition that would be built up to try to just improve just kind of trying to think about it as you would try to have these competitions to kind of get your people to work harder, but the problem is the competition would go too far, and then you'd have groups that wouldn't want to even
because they want to win. They don't care about helping out the people. They just want to win.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's changed recently. This isn't from that show, but there's a whole thing from Canada in the 80s, I think it was, the Air India bombings, where the RCMP lost a whole bunch of it's believed that the RCMP lost a whole bunch of the recordings that would help the case for the Air India bombing. Or no, it was CSIS. So CSIS, which is the Canadian Security, I can't think what the whole acronym was, but it's the Canadian version of the CIA.
Fair enough.
They allegedly deleted all the tapes because they didn't want to hand them over to the RCMP.
Wow.
Which a funny thing I didn't realize till recently, which has to do with I think it probably has to do with the lower population of the it has to do with the lower population of Canada, but there's probably, I'm not sure how many of you guys actually know what I'm trying to think of, so what the sister group of the RCMP is in the States?
Well,
yeah, no, there's
would have to, if it's a governmental group, it has to be somewhere between FBI, CIA, or some form of judicial, because FBI does like federal crimes and does international.
Well, basically, if it crosses state borders, the FBI gets involved.
You are getting around it, but you're forgetting. So the RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, so they're the police force in Canada, but you got it right, it's the FBI, because the RCMP are the federal police force.
Ah.
Most provinces of Canada, at least all of the Atlantic, so like, not all of them, but most of the provinces in Canada aren't really large enough to have their own provincial police force. The only ones I know that have a provincial police force are Ontario and Quebec, and the rest of it's handled by the federal police force. So even like the town I live in is handled by federal police, the RCMP. The city of Moncton is handled by the Kodiak RCMP, though the city of Fredericton is handled by the Fredericton Police, and the city of St. John is handled by the St. John Police. So it's just because of the lower, I think it's because of the lower population and stuff that a lot more is handled by the federal police in Canada than it is the U.S.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, Canada's a little more spread out between city to major city, right?
Well, yeah. So the major cities in Canada, are Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, and Edmonton. Halifax out east is close, but it's not quite the size you consider a major city. There's very few cities in. Best way to say it is there's very few cities in Canada which have a population over 1 million.
I believe it.
Somebody who came from a town that is a mile by a mile.
Yeah.
I feel like it was probably 3,000.
Yep, I came from a town that has a population of 4,000. It's actually one of the largest towns in New Brunswick.
Is it that my small town is a large town when compared to you?
Because it's not as hard to get the classification as city in the Maritimes. The city of Truro has a population of like 13,000. City of Miramichi is less. It's what they refer to as a super city because they took a whole bunch of towns and decided they're going to be called a city.
That kind of sounds like my city, actually.
Yeah. But the city of Halifax, which is the largest city in the Maritimes, has a population of 300,000. Going from east to west along the country, the next largest city after that is Quebec City. And the only major city in Canada is. I love the abbreviation for the big municipality gathering there. The GTA. The Greater Toronto Area, which is the cities of Toronto, Mississauga, Oshawa. That's your largest. That's kind of your largest city style. That's your only supersized city in Canada. Because there's a whole bunch of cities that are just gathered together in that one spot. That's the only place you get an area like the size of like New York or Los Angeles. As far as I know, I think Vancouver is fairly close, but I've never been to Vancouver. Montreal's large, but not that large. And then after that, you're pretty well out of large cities. Again, the statistic is that Canada has a lower population than California.
I believe it.
And like 80% of the population is somewhere between Montreal. I think this is not the exact number, I have to look it up, but I think it's like 70 to 80% of the population is somewhere between Montreal and Toronto.
Yeah, looking further into the place that I'm at, like the area that I have moved into,
yeah,
years, but family's always lived here. Our metropolitan area, just our main city, has almost 400,000 people.
Yeah.
So, down from 25,000, more or less, to at least 1,000 people, and I know of at least 50, so I at least know most of where these places are. I am in what could be considered my state's main, like, business area, or the main information area outside of, like, our capital.
Yeah. So, if you were to look at the stuff for my area, I live in the town of Sussex, which is, it's the town of Sussex and the village of Sussex Corner. The town of Sussex has a population of about 4,000. I don't know whether that includes Sussex Corner or not. But from there is a 50-mile stretch before you get to there's a roughly, give or take, 50-mile stretch, give or take 20 miles, there's a 50-mile stretch in each direction before you hit a city. The city of Moncton is about, I think the Moncton area is about 160,000 people. That's the city of Moncton, the town of Dieppe, the city of Moncton, the city of Dieppe, the town of Riverview. And then
damn these
St.
orcs.
St. John's about the same. It's about 150, 160,000, and it's the city of it's pretty well the city of St. John. It's supposed to be one of the oldest cities in North America, actually. I think it is the oldest city in North America. It was classified as a city in 1601.
As to be a record, but I would say the longest still occupied city in America. In earlier cities like the 1500s.
You know, in all honesty, with Tokoi coming in and out, with Tokoi going in and out like that, it's kind of hard to tell if he's just kind of fading in and out, or if he's literally pausing because he can't think of anything because he's just trying really hard to retort.
I think I know where he's going. So that's the thing with the city of St. John, is it's when itself from a town to a city. That's where they get the oldest city thing, because it was one of the first considered cities in North America.
At least we have the sky over our heads again.
Outside of a town.
Rendezvous point is this way.
The reason I sometimes cut out, even if it's
I'm just
my end.
I'm just having fun with the thought. That's all, man.
No, but you also know my head goes about 1,000 miles a minute.
And a lot of this classification too, the reason why it would get the classification is because the Atlantic Canada was some of the first places that were settled in North America.
So we found out about the Viking villages.
Yeah. They were in so I have to look into it though. I don't think they were in Newfoundland, so I'm not sure if that's Maritimes, but I think that's still Atlantic Canada. There's also some belief that they made it to New Brunswick, the province I live in.
Medical supplies have been exhausted.
It's something that has to be researched more, but there's thought that they might have gone on a little further. Wouldn't surprise.
There's no room for them in the South Ward. Put them on the second level.
The do not know what here for our own section. We may have just created at least one new skill tree for the next drone book.
Yay.
Wounded already under our care. This is the only way. Take the servitors to keep the crowds back.
But seriously, we are in their Discord from time to time, at least the players of Roan. And they are good people. They are very good people.
I'm actually with all that information, I'm surprised Halifax was in the first major city in Canada, actually, or the first city. Actually, it's kind of interesting what Halifax's claim to fame is. It's the one of their big claims to fame is they're the largest natural harbor. Which the classification of natural harbor means that the harbor naturally exists. It does not require dredging to keep the harbor deep, because it's just the natural way that the Halifax.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, whereas a lot of harbors, you've got to dredge them out and stuff.
Oh,
There's
now
a bunch
we're
of
playing with
big
fire.
things we have in this. There's a bunch of big things in here that have funny additions to why they gain their largest classifications. If I make the full run tonight, I'm going to cross the Confederation Bridge, which is the largest bridge over top of ocean with ice. What is it? The largest bridge over top of oceans with ice, over top of an ocean with ice formations. It's a 7-mile long bridge. You only do about a speed of 50 miles an hour on it, so it takes about 10 minutes to cross the bridge.
Oh man, I'm out of ammo.
But yeah, no, just so the southern central part of Canada, especially around in Ontario, tends to be the most densely populated area of Canada.
Xenos haven't left a single structure undamaged.
I think the Atlantic provinces are a little more dense than the prairie provinces. I think that a little bit of that, though, too, has to be with the fact that a lot of the Atlantic Canada are older.
The power source. Today offered up the Titan Manufactorum to test
Be the same as the
There is a risk
communities
the
on the
power source may
eastern
overload
U.S. are a
and
lot
destroy
older
the
than the
entire
communities in
facility.
western U.S.
But it is an acceptable risk, and the tech priest does not need to know.
Especially when you get into some of the communities in New England and stuff.
There's no one here.
Where else to go? Workers, assemble.
They're just where the settlers ended up first.
The increase in worker absences has been
And I think I lost signal.
delinquent
I'm
workers
sitting here
will
by
be
myself, talking to myself, and that's chaos.
Not talking to you. That.
Farfin logging.
Three roots. 9.
Okay.
Oh, also, just remembered looking up the follow-up to this week's episode. Short, how's the cannabis thing going in Canada?
Greenskins!
Days or so.
Yeah, they've got all the cannabis NB. A lot of the cannabis NB stores are already set up this way. They're still working out some of the last kinks and stuff. I know the New Brunswick police say they're all ready for any enforcement any roadside enforcement that's needed.
Well, at least I got another reason to visit Canada. Oh, Canada, I'm so fucking high.
I'm still sad they weren't able to do it on July 1st because then it would have been Cannabis Day.
Ah.
Because it's Canada Day.
Canada Bus Day.
Yeah.
That would have been glorious. I guess you can't win them all.
Nah.
I feel like I'm about ready to encounter something big here. I hope so, because I really need to call it a night here soon.
A lot of the news stories I've been reading recently don't seem to be, some of these groups that were pushing hard against it don't seem to be pushing as hard anymore either. Kind of funny my situation on that too, because I probably will never use cannabis, and not as long as I'm driving trucks, because we still have to take a drug test if you're in an accident. So.
Well, that, and you know, it's just logical sense. It's like drinking and driving. You don't want to truck and drink, or truck and hop up. There's a logic.
So that's where the trick debate will come with that, because on the drinking side of things, I drink when I'm at home. The problem with something like cannabis, though, is it stays in your bloodstream longer. The evidence stays in your bloodstream longer. So that's why I won't do that until they change their tests or something. I would do it on the road. Yeah.
Driving while under the influence does not mean you're drunk or you're high or you are distracted while driving.
Yeah.
That's one could be its own thing, but
they'll probably find ways of testing it properly.
Yeah. At the moment, I don't think there's anything that they've got. The best they've got, I think, for cannabis is that some of the roadside tests they have are 8-hour tests. But it's hard to work it out past that, other than amounts and stuff in your blood. Right now for truck driving, well, A, for truck driving, and B, because I've never done it very much in the first place, it makes more sense for me just not to do it in the second place. But at the same time, I don't believe that means that we should be stopping other people from doing it when it's... I won't say it's not harmful, but from the sounds of it, a lot of times it's not that much more harmful than alcohol.
The dangers have been grossly overestimated.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of the dangers of it are the same dangers as in alcoholism.
Yep. If that even.
Yeah. Well, I know for one thing. Go ahead.
See, the one thing cannabis is that because it technically pure reality, like any do, but it doesn't have any negative side effects.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any negative. I'm trying to talk, okay? I can't even talk.
She is definitely trying to talk.
Hold on, hold on, I can fucking, hold on. Because I want to talk about this subject because it's kind of, because I want to talk about this while playing Sims.
That's alright. I was gonna say...
Hold on.
Alright, well...
You guys are...
Keep watching as I come across the scales here. I doubt they're open tonight, though.
Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna see if this actually gets me to a boss or...
But,
Okay, I think that's about it there. So, at the moment, we're going to go ahead and call it here because, in all honesty, the game just keeps going from one point to another without any real pause, but it is saving by checkpoints. So, I believe we should be fine.
That's good.
So, we're going to call it here for the night. So, next week, we're going to go back to being Space Marines. By myself, apparently.
Or with me. Or with me.
No, just
Well,
me. Just me.
To work eventually, I'll be able to help.
Actually, it's not co-op. It's not co-op, so no.
But,
At least we'll have more people that have the game that can play it.
Exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, everybody. Have a good one. Good night. Goodbye. We will see you next week. And my recording never started. That's weird. I swear I started it. All right.
so we just been...
No, I can grab the recording off of Twitch. It's not a problem. It's just annoying. So, those of you watching live stream, well, obviously that's everybody. Tomorrow, the Bernie Show. What are we going to be talking about? Ponies. I don't know what else we're going to be doing. I haven't decided yet.
Ponies. That's blasphemy. How can you talk about ponies in a show about ponies?
We do it very well. Anyway, we'll see you next week there. Peace out. No, well, tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.